everyone! I hope you are all having a fantastic day today! Yeah! Guys, it is crazy. If you haven't seen my recent short, I literally got, in the last 24 hours, like 2,000 followers on Instagram. I really don't know how to feel about that. That's actually crazy. I'm one of those. Thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's mostly been Instagram where everything's blowing up. Also, I made a Facebook page today. I don't really know how that's gonna go, but I'm like, might as well multi-post. I heard that we're Christian. It was an immediate follower. Well, I'm very glad to have everybody here. If you're new here, my name is Miki. I am an Angel Shark VTuber. And yes, I am Christian. That is where a lot of my blowing up is coming from now, I suppose. So yeah, I am going to start doing streams on Sunday, like a little weekly devotional for all of us. I already am kind of planning what I'm gonna be doing, so it'll be super nice. Miki, hey, Tech has been on me to make a Facebook page for a long time. He's like, Miki, you need to get in with the boomers. I think you'd be really popular with them. Because, you know, Tech is basically a boomer. He's ancient. So, yeah, I'm trying to see how that'll work. How are you? I'm dying from the heat. I am also dying from the heat. For those of you that don't know, I live in Texas, and it's like 1 billion degrees outside right now. So it is rough. If you can hear the AC in the background, I'm so sorry. I actually had to grab my AC window unit from my bedroom, and I dragged it all the way into my gaming room just so I can try to exist, but it's still very difficult. It was up to like, feels like 117, essentially 47 Celsius, basically. I live in Florida, which is Texas, but wet. Yeah, it's really difficult. I know it's difficult for everyone here. That's uncomfortable. Dude, in my apartment right now, it is 82 degrees. And that's with my central AC and my window unit. It's horrible. So, yeah, I'm really struggling right now, but I am doing my best to survive. It's a time. No wonder you're dying. Yeah, that's why I haven't been able to stream very long lately. It's just unbearable being in a room with my PC heating it up. It sucks. Miki looks cold. Have a blanket. Absolutely not. Well, anyways, today we are going to be gaming. Yeah. I know everybody has been asking about, gaming streams. We have it back. We are going to be playing the last game in the Dark Pictures Anthology today. You know, let's cast out some demons because there's apparently a devil in the sky. I've been surviving off Southern style tea. That's fair. I've been drinking a lot of water. Yesterday on my chatting stream, I was eating... So, you guys, you know, like the drink pouches? A lot of you see, like, at Asian grocery stores that you can pour over ice. I got those, and I froze them in my freezer, and I was just eating it like a block of ice to stay cool. It was actually pretty sick. Oh my goodness, you're right. Shaved ice is a thing. Thank you so much, Dyslexic. I was literally about to see it's like, oh, it's just as good as a snow cone. You're right. I need to get a snow cone. Now's the perfect time. And yes, the game did boot thanks to Tech wrote a little script so the game wouldn't crash my PC like before. If you know, you know. It was not a good time. Slurpee? Oh yeah, Slurpee's good too. Great value drinks, yeah! Bert, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. No, Tech just lurks. Tech just lurks. It's all good. Let me grab my controller. Hold on. Oh, also, I know a lot of people were tagging in the comments of my video yesterday a VTuber, Jelly Stara. She's a Christian jellyfish VTuber. And actually, it was funny seeing so many people comment about her because I've actually followed her on my alt account, like my personal account for a while on TikTok. And I really love watching her shorts on TikTok when I'm scrolling. And so I thought it was funny. So I ended up actually DMing her on Instagram and was like, hey, all your fans are like tagging you in my comments. And I actually have been watching you for a while. And I really like your shorts. And yeah, you're cool. And then she responded and it's all cool. We added each other on Discord and seems pretty nice. So yeah, this should help with the heat. What? Huh? No, we're not doing anything nice. I've been following her for over a month. That is true. There's another VTuber who's also Christian. I'll have to find her name. People have mentioned Silent Bell. I do know Silent Bell also. I actually know a lot of the creators. There is, you know, it's not often talked about, but a lot of Christian VTubers, there's actually a secret Discord we're all in together that is invite only. So I'm loosely acquainted with a lot of them, like Celestium. Celestium actually runs the Discord for us, but I don't really get around to talking to many other people just because intimidation, and also I feel like I'm on the low-key side of like Christian streaming, where I'm not wanting to jump in the middle of drama head on, which, you know, if you're built for that, good for you, but I'm not really eager to like jump into that stuff like a lot of others seem to be. So it's nice to meet others that are more like low-key, and, you know, we have our little Christian streams but don't necessarily stir up any drama. Yes, I do remember that link. Yeah, there's quite a few Christian VTubers. Yeah, and then there's Saya from yesterday, who we talked about. Saya Mantarate, who is also awesome. Miki doesn't want no drama? Yeah, it's like, I know eventually, like, it could come for me regardless of what I do, but I would like to avoid drama for as much as possible. Alright, there we go. I got my controller set up. I was just yapping. Not my Christian Discord server. I'm not bashing religion. Just reminded me of the meme. Yeah. We anti-drama. Yes, we are. The middle is barely, and right is... Okay, so, like... I'll put it, like... right here. I'll put it, like, right here. No, it's not a cult. We don't do cults here. People just now discovered you're Christian. I knew it for a long time. Yeah, if you're someone that comes to my streams pretty often, you would know I'm Christian. But a lot of people who don't tune in as regularly don't know about it. So yeah. Also, Christian VTubers, the connotation of being exclusively for Christians, which doesn't describe your content. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like more on the low-key end of it, where although I am a Christian and I am a VTuber, but I don't exclusively make Christian content. Like, I want to be sprinkling it in, but that's not the only thing I want to do. You know, if God changes my plans, that's one thing, but it's not really my intention. So, yeah. I just want to have my stuff here and there. I've been here for 11 minutes and saw maybe 10 seconds of the real. Only thing I know about you is you're a Christian. Well, I guess, like I said, quick, like, introduction for anybody new here. You know, again, I'm a VTuber. I'm Christian. I know, it's crazy. Who would have guessed? But my name is Miki. I'm an angel shark. And also, a lot of people I've learned don't know that angel sharks are a real species of shark. They think I'm just an angel and a shark. And it's like, yes, I am an angel and I am a shark. But, like, I'm not just any shark. I'm specifically an angel shark. So I think it's always funny whenever I point that out to people. I stream every day at 8 p.m. Central. So I am fairly consistent. I'm going... Oop! I think I just accidentally started the game. Let's pause for a moment. But hi, Goob, welcome in. I plan to do my Christian streams on Sunday. Less of a reading the Bible, more of just like an open discussion on, you know, random topics that I kind of lesson plan for. And I play a lot of games. I like a lot of indie games. You know, I do like horror, and I know horror is something that is, you know, kind of controversial with some Christian, oh my goodness, rheumatism, Christian people. And personally, my opinion on horror is it really depends on how you're consuming it and the way you immerse yourself in it. I think it's okay on occasion. Granted, you're not like glorifying witchcraft or like participating in those things. Like, for example, I'm playing a game and it has like the name of a demon or something. Like, I'm not gonna say that. It's got a spell. I'm not gonna be like saying that stuff because there's a lot of power in words, and obviously the eyes are the window to the soul, which is why, like, I get where people are coming from, where they're like, oh, as a Christian, like, you shouldn't partake in any of those things. But I don't know. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. So I'm Catholic. I'm all about horror and exorcisms. Yeah. That's why I'm like, if people have mixed opinions on like, oh, if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be consuming any kind of horror media or this and that. But I think there's a line where it's, you know, can be okay. Everything is context dependent. Yeah! Miki's Christian, what? Named Angel Shark. Riveting information, I know. It helps I also play Doom. Well, yeah, that's what I always say too, because I feel like Christians, it's like, if you're a Christian, you know, the Bible literally says, like, demons and all of this are real. And so I think it's a little ignorant to pretend that it's all fake, because it's definitely real. And by pretending that stuff doesn't exist, you're kind of being dismissive of it. And I don't know. Anyways. She's not a shark, is she? I am a shark. I am a shark. Wait, y'all want to see my model? I know I have a lot of new people in here. This is also where people are like, oh, I should... Like, if you see my whole model, it becomes a little more obvious. I do be Christian. I got my cross here. I don't have my actual reference sheet pulled up. But on my tail, you know, the stereotypical Jesus fish. I got the Jesus fish on my back, which you can't currently see. And I got a... Let me go to my toggle. I got a nice little crown here. Oh, I should turn my wings on as well. I just keep them off for gameplay reasons. But I have my nice little crown, which resembles a star. You can say it's you know, like the North Star or whatever. Personally, my inspiration is the whole concept of the sword in the sky in Revelation for end times. That was kind of the inspiration with my little crown and stuff. And also, we're supposed to get crowns in heaven. So just a cute little detail there. So whenever you look at my model up close, it becomes a little more obvious. There's a lot of like Christian symbolism in my design. But yeah, Jeebus. I like that. Very proud of you. Thank you, Chuck. Congrats on the 1K followers. Thank you, Danny. No problem, nice. I forgot to ask her if I ever did. Do you have any tattoos? I do, and I'm very regretful of it because, personally, okay, so, dude, I'm never gonna get into the game. Long story short, without going into details, grew up in the church, fell away from the church, fell into witchcraft, occultism, stuff like that, had really bad experiences, came back to Christ because, hallelujah, the Lord saves and will deliver us from whatever our afflictions are. But in that period that I was, you know, a little lost sheep, I did do some things that were quite regrettable. And one of those is I do have a tattoo. It's very small, but I don't like it because it's kind of a reminder of, like, those times that I was in. And, like, I would like to get it removed, but I'm also like, oh, that's painful and also expensive. And so I'm very torn. But yeah, so I actually do have a tattoo, but I wish I didn't. Hi G, welcome in. No, I haven't even started the game, actually. I've been yapping too much. I'll start it now. Do you like the DreamWorks Bible animated movies? I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure I've seen them though. I have a story. Can I share it? Maybe I will on Sunday. I mean, if you would like to, you're more than welcome. I have kind of a... I did what you did minus the witchcraft. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the issue with nowadays, that's why I say that I think it's not healthy to completely say like Christians shouldn't consume any media that has to do with demons, spirits, etc. Because it makes a lot of Christians feel like it's a fairy tale and it's not a real thing when it's a very real threat, and even in the Bible. And so a lot of people don't take it seriously. They just think it's like a cute, quirky thing, but it's really not. It opens doors, exactly. And sure, like, if you're messing around on a surface level, nothing bad may happen, but bad things definitely can happen, and I can attest to that personally. Solar, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, I have kind of a lesson plan for Sunday that I'll be going over, but I definitely want to have, like, a guided discussion with everyone, so you're more than welcome to bring stuff in. New lure, there's always cover-ups, cost less, especially if it's small. Yeah, I actually, did the tattoo myself. It's, I would say about 1.5 inches by, like, 2.5 inches. It's pretty small. It's at least on my leg in a place that is often covered up. Because I'm not going to go into details. It's not even something bad. It's something so stupid, which makes me so upset as well. It's literally, I wish I was joking, a frog riding a skateboard. Like, out of all the things I could have had tattooed on myself, it's a frog riding a skateboard. And so it's just so embarrassing and shameful. And I'm like, man, maybe one day I'll be able to get it removed. that is not an amazing tattoo. I don't like it. It's so embarrassing. Because not only do I not really believe in getting, like, tattoos, but I also, like, I gave myself the tattoo in a very bad point in my life. So not only am I, like, embarrassed to be an adult woman and have, like, a frog riding a skateboard, but also it's just a reminder of the really bad mental state I was in at the time, so I don't really like looking at it. I feel like with tattoos, you should be at least 25 to... Yes, it is so easy to regret. But yeah. Play with controller. Okay, I'll get into the game. I'll stop stalling. By the way, can you guys hear the AC? I'm curious. I'm not sure you can. Let me hydrate. For they have sown the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. Hosea 8:7. I was literally talking about Hosea earlier today. I'm sorry, I keep pausing things. Ooh, can I? Which is the pause button on my controller? I really don't know. This one? This one? Oh no! Maybe I can't pause here. But no, someone was arguing with me in my comments on Instagram. Trying to say, like, women shouldn't be allowed to speak about their faith because of 2 Timothy. And I'm like, dude. And he was saying that the Bible says women... Okay, I really need to pause so I can freaking fix things. Hold on, because I also need subtitles. But he was trying to say that the Bible says women should never speak about their faith. And, like, women should never be trusted and, like, all this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, you are taking... scripture way out of context. Like, that is straight blasphemous. And anyways, I got in an argument with him, and I was talking about after going back and forth, I brought up the story of Hosea. And if y'all don't know the story of Hosea, that's the one where God tells him to marry Gomer, who is a prostitute. And she keeps going out and prostituting herself. And obviously Hosea's like, I don't want to be with someone like that. And God is like, nah, you need to go find her. And you need to bring her home, clean her up, and forgive her. And every single time he'd do that. And then she'd go out and she'd do it again. And Hosea's just like, man, God, like, why are you making me do this stuff? And then he even made Hosea actually refund the guy that she, you know, sold her body to and take her home. And I was talking because he was... I actually forgot where I was going with this. I have ADHD, guys. I guess that's also something you should know about me. I remember it's because I saw there was a verse from Hosea on screen, and I forgot where I was going with this, actually. I don't know. Oh, man. That's BS. As a former Christian, it's BS. That person likely never read the Bible and is simply picking a fight to start drama. Oh, 100%. And it always makes me sad whenever people... Oh, is there not sound? I can fix it. Here, give me a sec. Audio mixer. Oh, I know exactly what the issue is. Yeah, I was gonna turn on subtitles as well. But yeah, I was like, dude, you can't just have like one single verse memorized and use that as a trump card, because the Bible isn't meant to be read and, you know, understood in segments. It's meant to be understood as a whole. You can't cherry pick. So always no, this person said they were a Christian, Ball, and that's why I was like, man, you call yourself a Christian, and yet your first reaction to seeing someone talk about their faith is that you're a woman and the Bible says you shouldn't be allowed to talk about your faith and you should stay quiet and submissive. I was like, that's kind of crazy. And I was like, I think you should pray about it, because I don't know where this disdain is coming from in your heart, but it is not biblical. And so I don't know. I was like, man, you should pray about it. Like, I'll be praying for you, dude. Where's the heck is the settings?
Jeanette?
There it is. Okay, audio. I forgot to do the, like, accessibility things. I'm sorry, guys. Could y'all hear her say Jeanette all of a sudden? Subtitles on. Okay, that should be good now. Nothing really was said, so we should be good. It's been a while since I read it, but I know it doesn't say what the person said. Well, in 2 Timothy, there is a section where it's talking about how, you know, women should be quiet and submissive. And that is historically because women would come into church, and they would cause disruptions or preach blasphemy that was not based on scripture and just based off their own feelings. So while, yes, the Bible does say that, it's important to understand the context behind why it was said. And, not just take it out of context. You can't really take things out of context like that. But yeah. Okay, can I get out of this menu now? Oh, wait, hold on. I also need to go... I forget the gameplay controls. I always forget that I have to change it in these games, like with the button mashing. Does this one have button mashing? Crab Reef. Hi, Rico. Welcome in. Glad you're doing well today. When it comes to computers, I have the patience of Peter. Understandable. I didn't abuse... Did you request another Blue Play? Really? Well, I guess I'll see what it is after. Accessibility. This is what I'm looking for. Single action button and hold to complete button mash. Alright. I obviously ADHD and I like to talk, so I want the game to be forgiving. So there we go. We should be good now.
I bet you can see
Hi, Godzilla.
100 miles at the top. We should make that our first priority.
Also, for those of you that don't know, this is the last game in the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil in Me. Motion blur? Motion blur typically isn't too bad in these games. We'll see how it goes.
I will never be weary of you.
And these are story games, like think Until Dawn, Telltale Games, things like that. Basically, the choices you make define the story. It's like a cinematic experience. So we can all play together. I feel like if I did streaming, I'd always have it on the craziest settings. That's fair. Everybody likes their own things. I like to just be able to chill, and I'm like a story-based gamer, if that makes sense. I care about the story more than necessarily having tough gameplay. Were these games loosely connected? Not really, other than through the narrator. Giving Ed and Lorraine. Actually, this game is about H.H. Holmes and the, like, murder mansion or whatever. Pharaoh, thank you so much for the follow.
Are we the only ones here?
I'm sure that was a mad dash first thing this morning.
Yeah, so if you guys know about the serial killer H.H. Holmes, it is related to the H.H. Holmes house. That is what this story is about. It's like some influencers, I believe, go to record a video at like a recreation of it, and then stuff goes wrong. So that's kind of the plot we're dealing with today. Yeah, H.H. Holmes, it's called like the House of Horrors. He made it like a magician, like weird torture chamber. I don't know.
Well, this does not bode well for the level of service we're in store for.
Let's go to the fair later today.
Let's not wait till tomorrow morning. Let's sign in and go straight there.
We're not going anywhere if no one checks us in.
Well, it seems like there's nobody there.
That means they're making sure everything is perfect.
That's my
Speaking of House of Horrors, yeah. So typically they have like a past, and the prologue is in the past, and then it goes to the present. So I'm assuming this is the past with actual H.H. Holmes.
For making you wait. My attention was needed elsewhere.
Okay. This is definitely my man H.H. Holmes.
From here on out, it will be nothing but silver linings.
Yeah, he ran like a hotel or something. And think like Saw. He was like the IRL Saw. He just took people and he had all these weird like themed torture chambers and like, I don't know. He was very messed up in the head.
Yes, and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all. Today is a very special day for
he
us.
probably should be giving creepy vibes. He's probably not a good dude.
A honeymoon. How very, very
What time
lovely.
period is this? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I can't remember. I don't remember if it said. But again, this is based off a real serial killer, H.H. Holmes, so it's probably whenever he was active. I'm just not sure when exactly that was.
Yes. Today's the beginning of our honeymoon.
Grab the pin?
Congratulations.
1893? Okay,
An
1893.
upgrade is in
World's
order.
Fair Hotel.
A honeymoon suite it is.
Oh.
So right around the turn of the century.
Are the rates that much higher?
Think nothing of it. The same rates as your regular room. The upgrade is on us. You're our first honeymooners.
How kind.
I hate the look on his face.
Thank
It's creeping
you,
me out.
Mr.
Holmes. Henry
Yep,
Howard.
Henry Howard Holmes, H.H. Holmes.
You have a lovely hotel, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you very much. I designed and built most of it myself.
You're an architect then?
Yeah, you don't want to know the stuff he designed in it, my friend. Although, unfortunately, I think you will meet your demise finding out about his architecture.
I'm a man of many interests.
The over-exaggerated facial expressions are not helping. That's fair.
Please, have a look around. We have sundries and gifts at the pharmacy counter. I'll take
I
your
think the
luggage up to
visuals
your
definitely
room
do
and
have a
ensure that
noticeable
everything
upgrade in
is
this one, though,
order.
compared to their earlier games.
Just
This one,
make
I
a note
believe,
if you
came out in
decide to purchase anything,
2022.
and we will add it to your bill.
They're probably copying his actual mannerisms because that's also
you,
what
Mr.
H.H.
Holmes.
Holmes looked like, I
We
believe.
appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
So obviously a serial killer is gonna, like, have weird facial expressions and stuff. I know people talk about sliced bread. When did consumer sliced bread, like, you can buy it pre-sliced in a bag? When did that start happening? I don't remember. Can't a man have a hobby?
Now, what did I forget to bring?
Bath milk, face powder, or... What's the other thing? Okay, right trigger to pick up objects. Okay. Like... Oh, there it goes. Oh, should I have picked up the other thing? I didn't know I was actually choosing between the two objects to keep.
Pardon me, miss.
He's being IRL saw. Yup,
My
basically.
husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
Hey, don't be flirting with her. She is a
Let's just head
taken
up.
lady.
I'm sure the room is ready.
See anything good over there at the jewelry counter? Anything fancy?
July 7th, 1928 is when they start selling pre-sliced bread. Dang, so it's almost the 100-year anniversary of pre-sliced bread? That's crazy. Guys, alright, I need you to set an alarm for July 7th, 2028 so that I can have a stream dedicated to the 100-year anniversary of sliced bread. I'm holding you guys to it. You need to remind me because I won't remember.
Thrill seeker. Ferris wheels.
Oh, he's
forbidden
definitely
rooms.
involved, Jasmine, I feel like.
Are we looking for excitement?
Perhaps.
Why did he just kick the door down like that?
Nothing but an
You gotta get a
unfinished
bread
run.
loaf outfit? Yes. I'll
what
put it on my
happens when you
calendar,
chase a
thank you.
thrill?
If this is you trying to get out of the Ferris wheel.
I know you won't be denied.
Wait, what's that?
Don't look under the blanket. Well, I still remember Miki in 2 years. Are you planning to forget about me or something? That's sad. Okay. Press E to stay calm. Although I don't know what would be, like, bad to hurt us here. I don't know. Real question is, will I be watching Twitch in 2 years? Well, I have YouTube as well. You guys are more than welcome to watch on YouTube or Twitch, wherever is most comfortable for you. We're not gonna get memory loss from the Miki spores. No. Never forget you. What was your name again?
That was a
So
throw.
rude.
I don't think it's thrilling if we're sleeping on the street after getting kicked out of here.
Well, like I said, I make videos too, Bao. I totally understand, though. Live streams aren't for everybody. But I plan to start making more video content soon. I've only been making content for, like... I think it's actually about to be 5 months. So I'm very proud of how much I've grown until then. Like, in the last 5 months. But, yeah, I'm gonna start doing more videos, too. I recently had my debut on June 26th. That's what the timer is in the corner.
Welcome,
It's for my debut
newlyweds, to the
Donothon.
honeymoon suite.
I'm trying to run down the timer. I'm really
Thank you
busy,
kindly,
you know,
Mr. Holmes.
between running down the timer and
Do
also
enjoy
doing
your
my
stay.
best to,
If you'll excuse me, I have...
whatchamacallit, fulfill
work
goals and rewards,
to
but
return to.
once everything stabilizes, I'll be
I'm
able to get
sure
back
we'll
to
see
cranking
each
out
other
videos
again
and stuff.
soon.
Hi, QB, welcome in. Remember there was this one bridge lady? Oh, Hazy, thank you so much for resubscribing! 3 months!
This place is fit
Remember
for
there was a
king.
British lady that ran a hotel and embalmed her guests and set them up in different places. That's crazy. I'm professionally obligated to stay here 2 years. Oh man. I'll be here until Miki graduates. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. I hope to not be graduating anytime soon.
You asked
I just
for
shift from content to content, really? Oh. Bam. I lost
if you're
it.
smart.
I've been playing Star Trek Online for 6 years. That's fair. That's fair. Cables enter shape and shift over time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Press. Good, I was gonna ask, do you plan to remake your pre-debut videos? Oh. Sorry, I'm like trying to do the QuickTime event as I look at you guys. And read everything.
Broken?
Only my
Yeah, I do think I will be remaking those types of things in the future, Plum, for sure. You're gonna make a video of your testimony? I'd like to hear about it. I would like to make a video about my testimony one day. I will say, compared to a lot of people, I do not have a very pretty testimony in the sense that it is very messy. God and I did not have a good relationship for a very long time, and I have been through the trenches in just about any way you can think about. So my testimony isn't necessarily the easiest to talk about or to listen to, but I do hope to be able to share it with everyone one day.
Open your eyes.
Ooh, we got a locket! Yay!
Oh, Jeff, it's lovely. I love it.
Good.
I haven't been through much that I'm thankful for. Yeah, Rascal, thank you so much for the follow. Even though it sucks a lot of the stuff I've been through, I think it's given me a lot of wisdom and understanding so that I can relate to people easier. And, you know, when other people are struggling, rather than just being like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, I can actually relate to how they're feeling and sometimes give them a little bit better encouragement because I know what they're going through. So, yeah. Even though suffering sucks, sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise, and God can use your pain in order to do great things. And that's actually what my lesson on Sunday is going to be about. No, he's not Jeff the killer. Jeff isn't a killer. H.H. Holmes is.
Put a little weight into it.
There we go.
Open sesame.
We did it.
Thank you. Why don't you have a shave while I take a quick bath?
Do have a few pastors in my family if you want to review a rough draft of anything. I think I'll be good on my own, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Shush.
Hi, Waffle.
Shave.
Or Dee Dee.
I think I forgot to pack my razor and kit.
I'm sure the pharmacy downstairs has them.
Miki gonna start hollering and pounding her fist on the podium like a Southern Baptist preacher? No. Gone through some very trying times, but I use the experience to help create, rather than create more harm. Yeah, that's what I try to do as well. That's where I say too that for my streams, you know, most of my streams will be the usual stuff, but I want to have dedicated, like, streams on Sunday where we can have, like, open discussion on different topics with, like, scripture, and it won't be just, you know, reading the Bible. It would be more equivalent to, like, an actual devotional or Bible study. Although, you know, my other content will stay the same, but I'm at the end of the day, I just want to help people out, and sometimes that can mean a distraction where you're watching an anime girl play video games on the internet, and sometimes that can mean having a consistent place like on Sunday where you can hear God's word and get a little bit of encouragement before the work week. So yeah. Hi Kyrie, welcome in. Guess we're just looking around. I can't remember. I believe there's a way you can run, but I don't know how. We're just kind of wandering through the mansion at the moment. Oh.
I could have sworn this was the way we came up.
Oh, we're in the maze now. We're never gonna escape, everybody. We're gonna be stuck here forever. Subway Surfers in the corner. No. Oh.
What?
Oh. Okay. We narrowly avoided death, everybody. That was not good. Oh no! Is she like gonna get electrocuted or something? I'm scared she's gonna get electrocuted. Like somehow he like hooked electricity up. I don't know, man. to be fair, this is the prologue. This isn't the main story. And in the prologue, everyone typically dies. Unless you get really lucky. I would think the water would be too hot. Never know. Hopefully there's not, like, poison. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how he could be, like, killing her. Like, maybe there's poison in the stuff she put in the water? Or, like, he's gonna electrocute her? Some type of ammonia? That's what I'm saying. Something's not right. I don't know. Drowning, probably? Well, no, because it's a serial killer. It's not anything, like, supernatural. So it would have to be something real. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, are we playing another game?
Yeah, that is one issue with the games. I'm gonna investigate. It's definitely H.H. Holmes.
Okay, Mr. Sneaky.
Oh, no.
Holmes,
Okay.
what are you doing in here? Jess!
This isn't
I
good.
can quite hear you.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
But I'm not finished yet.
I am sorry. I like instinctively... Jeez Louise. I instinctively flinched.
We'll only
Okay, I was not prepared for that.
We're only prolonging the
Oh no.
What?
Sorry, I'm just like in awe.
What have you done?
Calm yourself, sir. I've seen your wife. Has had an accident.
No. This is awful. No.
Is there a problem, sir?
Oh, they're gonzo. That's the thing. In literally all of these games, the people in the prologue die. There's no way to save them. They all just die. He can't run. He's gonna get gassed, bro! Well, the prologue, choices don't matter in the prologue. It's mostly meant to be a tutorial. But they have no real reflection on the actual story. Your choices only really matter in the actual game. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness, Duran. Man. This is so sad. This guy is crazy. Well... I'm no expert, but I don't think you live that long with your neck sliced like that. Well, it depends on what got nicked exactly. You might not have gotten the artery there directly. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Val. It depends on if an artery was severed. You could still bleed out either way, but if it was an artery, you would have almost instantly died.
A place for everything. Everything
Dang.
in its place.
And that was her ring that I guess he took as a memento.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Only the best for you, my dear.
Mother would simply die. It's so
I say,
opulent.
good man, do you work here?
Oh man, new victims.
Hello. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
Interesting. Thank you for that tidbit of information, Hazy. Trophy hunters, well, most serial killers do that. They take a trophy. I thought it was set in the 1800s, not the 1940s? No, it's around the World Fair. I don't know. Alright, well, we just gotta go through the, thing here. Can I skip through it? It's always so long. No, I really do have to sit through it. Alright, well, we'll get to play the actual game now. That was just the prologue. Like I said, I believe the plot to this game is that some influencers, like, think YouTubers, get invited to go to a recreation of the H.H. Holmes murder mansion, which is, you know, what we just saw. And things go incredibly wrong. So, I don't know. That's about all I know. So I guess the prologue was just introducing people to who H.H. Holmes was, if they didn't already know him, to give you a little bit of context for the actual game. I know, you must watch the intro. I mean, it's like 2 minutes. Vort, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. It's however long the song is, maybe like 2 minutes. We just have to watch this guy aura farm until he's done. So... I don't know, man. It lasts as long as he wants to aura farm for. He is him, yes. That's why he gets his entire intro. This is just the narrator, too. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, the song is pretty good. I'll give it that. Yay! Need a game like this, but Lord of the Rings, that's fair. There's a lot of choice-based games. There's one, The Walking Dead, through Telltale. I have all the games for that. Pretty good. And then, but most of them are standalones, like Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human.
You're here.
The Quarry.
Have you been waiting long? Welcome back. I do enjoy seeing a familiar face. Last
Yeah,
time,
sure, bro.
No one survived. I wonder if you were even trying.
What do you mean?
It's so good to have company. For a
He
long
gets more
time,
than
I was
8
on my own.
lines.
I can barely
He gets
recall
lines
the
between
time
every
when I
chapter.
wasn't
He just gets
here,
his nice little
watching over
monologues.
these tales. And what good are stories
Oh, well, Val.
without somebody to experience them? This is a story about those who
I just
create
got all the new WAP
the lengths
IDs.
they might
I don't know
go
what
to
that
for their
is, Hamber.
art to be made pure.
Wasn't the last game with the alien vampires? Yes, it was.
Can
The like
elicit all
alien
sorts of
vampire
reactions.
creature things.
Delight, inspiration,
Did someone say a
desire,
real haunted
yes,
house? Yeah, we're
but
going to the
also
H.H. Holmes
fear.
murder castle, whatever they're
The way
called.
you react, the
Alien
decisions you
vampires,
make
yes.
would
So the
affect
Dark
this
Pictures
story.
Anthology, this is the 4th
Hidden
game in
in the
it.
world.
They're each standalone
You'll
stories,
find dark
and it takes place in
They
the
give glimpses
Iraqi
of the
war.
possible consequences of your choices.
And you, the characters are like from
Sometimes
a
it's the
special
smallest
force
choices
unit, and the ground collapses.
biggest
Lord, thank you so much for subbing on YouTube. But
You're
they are like
responsible for what
fighting,
happens.
and then the ground collapses, and they fall into like an ancient Mesopotamian like
can't
temple that was
interfere.
buried.
That's very much against
And
the
then
rules.
there's like
I
these
can only observe
alien.
what happens
Well, you
and
think they're
record any
vampires, like vampire
significant
gargoyle
events.
things, but turns out they're actually aliens.
Oh,
It's actually a wild ride.
ever seen one of
All the
these?
VODs are up on my
They're
YouTube
very
still
old.
if you want to check it out. Or
People
check out the
used to
game
call
for
them
yourself too.
ovals. They'd put them in the
Alien,
mouth of
vampire,
the
demon,
recently
fungus things to be
deceased.
exact. That
Made
is
of
true.
very
That is true.
Look out for them. You'll find them in the
I
strangest
just
of
saw
places.
Jacksepticeye play that one.
To
Fair.
exchange any that you find, and I'll
Limited event where you can
certainly
get
make
limited
it worth
IDs?
your
I
while.
see.
Well, shall we
It
start?
was pretty good.
Game is afoot.
I forget what the other
We
games
watch.
were. One sec.
My name is Kate Wilder. I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference. You may have recently seen my interview on Chicago AM on negative and yeah, it's really tough when just being honest means everyone thinks you're a bitch. I'm not. Sure, I've got.
I forgot I was muted. Sorry, I'm pausing the game for just 1 second so I don't like accidentally miss out on anything. Give me one moment. sorry guys, I am back. I am back. Sorry, I was gonna like end up missing things. So I didn't want to have the game keep running in the background, and then I miss important context. What's the live-action Cat in the Hat film? Once can't stop thinking about Humberflu? I see. Yeah, everybody, that's what they love to do whenever I'm gone. They like to redeem everything. You mentioned the Komori and the Walking Dead. It's like those concepts where you decide what happens. Yeah, that's exactly what this game is. All of those. This is also made by Supermassive Games, the same person or group that made the Komori and like Until Dawn. So yeah, this is a choice-based game.
Same as everyone. I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm Mark. I study photography at UCLA.
I guess these are introducing the new characters.
Back into some serious photography. But yeah, it's a job.
I have all of those games too.
I've been a key grip and lighting tech for years.
I have one choice-based game. It's a Star Trek game. Nice. Just my favorite sci-fi. Well, you said you've been doing Star Trek stuff for like 6 years, so I'm going to assume Star Trek.
I'm sick of being on my own. Sorry, do you start with qualifications or, like, personal info? Because will anyone...
I guess are they trying to film a documentary, or are they interviewing?
Charlie Lonnet, UK originally. I've been here for...
I will be getting Until Dawn 2 when it comes out, yes!
On track. It was a very beautifully conceived and...
watched it since I was 11, nice!
Didn't quite hit the mark as I was hoping it would. It's a fucking mess, to be honest with you.
I think we've heard quite enough.
Okay. Oh, we're getting a blast of the past. Been a Trekkie since the mid-80s. Yeah, Tech is old. He's our grandpa here. I'm just kidding.
I could not help the fact that I was a murderer any more than a poet can help the inspiration to sing.
That's such a weird thing to say. Grandpa, yeah, you're a grandpa, basically.
Make sure they fill my pine box.
I mean, your daughter's old enough to be making you a grandpa, so you could be a grandpa at any moment, Tech. You could be. If your daughter has a kid.
On May 7th, 1896.
No, Tech isn't actually ancient. We just tease.
Henry H. Holmes,
Hi, Exalted, welcome in.
sent to the gallows. His neck did not snap from the force of hanging.
She does not need to be procreating yet. She couldn't handle it. That's fair.
Minutes, until finally, the monster was dead.
But just because people shouldn't, that doesn't always stop them.
Confessed to 27 murders.
Marty and Uncle, I'm only 31.
Sifted through the
Dang.
traces he left behind, following his path from city to city. The number grew significantly. Nearly 200 lives. America's first serial killer, and possibly the worst.
Yep.
He was buried.
Rose 10 years older than me, and we act like he escaped the home.
Was he
Yeah.
hoping to hide from God's judgment? Or did he truly want to keep the devil from climbing out and killing again?
Daughter's 23 and son is 13. Yep.
So,
You thought Dawn's was 50 or 60? That still cracks me up. Dawn's is pretty young. He does come off as really wise. He doesn't yap as much anymore.
To be honest, Charlie,
he's shy.
this is a pilot.
But yeah, I also thought he was older than he was initially. Not by that much, though.
Lonnet Entertainment.
Charles Lonnet, please.
Speaking. Charlie is fine.
My name is Grantham Dumet.
What can I do for you, Mr. Dumet?
Actually, it's what I can do for you.
My brain heard oldest viewer and took that literally. No, I meant it like longest watching VTube or viewer. Like he's been watching the longest.
I'm waiting to hear what the catch is. No offense.
None taken. I'm in a privileged position. I don't need for much, but my time is at a premium. We need to do this today. I'll send a car for you this afternoon, 4 p.m. Be ready.
This afternoon?
Well, everybody has kids at their own age. Or like on their own timeline, I guess.
They're a temperamental bunch. Without them, this conversation is dead in the water.
I've told you what I have. Please don't waste my time. Am I sending the car or not?
Yes, of course. We're in. I'll get them there. I promise. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, by the way, if y'all can hear my ticks. Can you hear me chomping my teeth occasionally? I see OBS picking it up every once in a while. Hi, Mousy. Welcome in. No? Okay, because, like, it'll pick up one tick here and there and then noise cancel the rest. Like, it'll kick in. Okay. I'm just making sure. Game audio masks it. That's fair because it's hitting on just slightly lower than the game audio when I do it.
Excitement. Anyone? Road trip.
Huzzah! Woohoo!
Hooray.
For those of you that don't know, I have a condition called Tourette syndrome. If you don't know what that is, basically, I just have random tics. I don't really have vocal tics as much. It's mostly motor tics, and one of them is like clacking my teeth together, like chain chomp style. So yeah, I do it a lot. And if I ever accidentally like scream and then mute myself, it's probably because I accidentally bit myself and I need to cry it out for a second. Because I accidentally do that a lot.
So, come on, Charlie.
I started having the worst sneezing fit and sneezed out sriracha sauce. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Totally sane, I'm sure.
We're going to a property he inherited from the
And don't get annoyed with yourself, pal. We all have our own things.
Some of the rooms are full recreations from the murder castle.
You say for everyone, only to have kids when you're emotionally and mentally ready. Money's good, but useless if you don't have the heart for it. That's true.
I was not exaggerating.
And you substantiated all of this.
Just trust me.
Sorry for all the mystery. Before we go any further, I have to ask that we lock up your phones for safety.
Ooh, spooky. Lock up all our phones.
I invite you to film the collection inside my home. I cannot allow any personal devices that may share information that could affect my business or lifestyle.
I feel like if you were gonna tell people they shouldn't have, like they can't bring their phones, you should tell them that ahead of time. Like, just so they can make sure that people know where you're at.
I must insist.
His place, his rules. Look, what he's offering us is worth it. Could be making us pay, but
like it would just be weird. I don't know, because if I'm ever going anywhere alone, it's like I always want someone to know where I am or make sure I can reliably contact someone if an emergency happens. Are they ghost hunters? No. They are like a film crew, like documentary style, and they got invited. Someone made a recreation of H.H. Holmes' murder castle, and they're being invited to film it. So you need a satellite phone? Fair. Yeah. So they're just getting to the mansion. He's like, you can't bring in your personal phones. You gotta lock them all up.
This dude is so rich, shouldn't he have service?
Which is, you know, kind of a red flag to me, but...
Is that gonna help? No, really.
It's because he doesn't want him to be able to call for help when things go crazy.
Sweat it, jackass.
Okay. So now what?
I'd love to get some footage of the lake and the scope of this.
Personally, I love 2A if I can have a gun. I'm keeping a gun on me. That's fair.
Come on high, we'll get a
yeah. Concealed carry is really nice.
Certainly.
Hooray, Texas. You can even open carry some stuff in certain locations.
Over the nest.
Researched a lot on H.H. Holmes. It's crazy. Were you here for the prologue tech? It was showing off the prologue, and even had the gas chamber and the little like pit thing he has.
Let's go, Charlie.
Be careful, guys.
Nice knowing you.
Whenever I was younger, I was actually planning to go into forensic psychology as a job, and so in taking those classes and stuff like that, we had a lot of lesson plans on different serial killers and the psychology of a serial killer. And with, you know, H.H. Holmes being one of the earliest and most prolific serial killers, and also just the most unique. Like, I hate saying the word unique, but I don't know. Quite the odd fellow. So it's very interesting to learn about. Yes, someone said 2A. His house did most of the work. Oh, 100%. But it's still just fascinating, the psychology. Like, they use the quote of it's like, oh, like, you know, telling me not to kill people is like telling a poet not to write, or like an artist not to paint. Mans is literally Jin from League of Legends. Okay, we step and we climb. What is this? I guess we just instantly climb. He was eccentric. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I believe it's red, white, and blue. Yeah, that's fair, Dran. Like telling a murderer not to murder. It's just not happening. Yeah. This looks oddly patched up, but it's probably just... Oh.
We're on it.
Okay, we'll hurry up. Oh, it looks like an ad break is starting, you guys. I run 3 minutes of ads per hour in order to keep pre-rolls off, but you'll have an entire hour of ad-free viewing afterwards. Mods, can I get a count on ads? I'll like chill and I won't do anything too crazy while everybody is gone. Did they start yet? Guess I can pull it up on my other thing as well. 2:35? Okay. Well, I will just hang tight for a second while those run, just so nobody misses anything accidentally. It'll be nice and chill. Not to stress about it. Because whenever I have the ability to pause, especially because I already like to yap a lot as it is, I typically just hang tight for a second. Beauty. Hey, YouTube gets ads too, technically. YouTube does technically get ads. Said the word ads and I got a full minute. Yeah, I forgot to give you guys a little bit more of a warning in advance. But yeah, in order to keep pre-rolls off on Twitch, you have to run 3 minutes an hour, and I find it easier to run them all simultaneously because, you know, ADHD, it's easier for me to pause once for 3 minutes than have to pay attention like every 20 minutes to see the ads and this and that. So it be what it be. I'm off the ads. Well, good for you if you didn't have to watch the whole amount. Brother put me on his account years back. Oh, you have premium? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Premium is nice, but it's kind of expensive, so not everybody has it. Yeah, but we'll hang tight for just a second until the ads go through, and then we should be... I should set up a trigger in my OBS, actually, to put the words, like, in an ad break on screen. Because I feel like if I did that, it would also be a reminder to me, because I don't always have my Twitch dashboard pulled up. I don't want to move this all the way. I'm trying to center it like this. Sorry, I'm centering the game. But then it would be good for me too, because when I glance to look at Twitch, I would be able to also see on chat. I can see on screen, and that'll help me know if I just add a trigger. Anyways. Figured I could treat myself a bit, and that's fair. It's always nice to treat yourself sometimes if you have the extra money to spare. Oh, great. I see the email for Tank's request. While we're on the ad break, let's see what those requests are. Oh, I have 2 requests from Tank on Vluplay, apparently. For those of you that don't know, Vluplay is like Cameo for VTubers, which you can request videos for me. And Tank loves to abuse them for his own comedy. So let's see what he's asking for today. Dude, you're like a genie. Yeah, last time with the Vluplay, I was sarcastic, so you added in parenthesis in your most serious and sincere voice. You're so dumb. Oh, both of these are so stupid. Oh, of course he does not. They're always silly though. Is it a streamer pod? Oh yeah, that's what I plan to do, Tech. Because I was like, I could probably set up a fairly simple trigger and sort it out from there. Dude, we got like another 75 on Instagram just since I started streaming. That's crazy. Everybody's bonkers. Thanks for being here. Alright, everyone should be back so we can continue playing now. How's your weekend off? Very stressful, to say the least. Very stressful. I had a long weekend, but I don't really want to get into it. How quickly do you get them done? It really depends, because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I do not get it done very quickly. But I try to do it in a timely manner. But if you know I have like a lot on my plate, sometimes it might take me a week just to get myself situated because I'm juggling a million things, but I'm trying to get better. What is Vluplay? It's like Cameo for VTubers. You can request a personalized video. I have people that request me singing a song, giving advice, reacting to content, all sorts of things. It's $10 for a video like Cameo. Yes, I did, Tech. I've gotten over 2,000 followers from it. Yeah, that's why I told you I made the Facebook, because it's blowing up over there. Warning, cliff erosion. These cliffs are subject to erosion and may collapse into deep water without warning. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, it's going bonkers. I posted on my story the analytics, but I got like nearly 2K followers on Instagram from it in the last 24 hours. I've never heard of this website. You should check it out. A lot of VTubers are there. It's smaller than Cameo, but it's geared specifically towards VTubers. I was one of their earliest adopters, and so they're pretty chill. So yeah, I'm on it, and if you have a different Oshi, maybe your Oshi's on it and you just didn't know about it.
I just wanted to say,
I mean, it's pretty niche, Bal, I would say.
Getting this footage.
No, for the whole trip.
It's not super well marketed unless you watch a VTuber that actively talks about it, because it's very new also.
Jamie and Kate would never.
So a lot of people know what Cameo is, but Blueplay has been around maybe a year max. Not sure.
Right.
But I try to have all the avenues, because obviously being a content creator is hard, and also this is my full-time job. So, every little bit counts, and I'm never someone that likes to beg for anything, whether it be donations, subs, etc. So I try to monetize other ways, small sponsorships here and there, ad revenue. I have a Patreon, which, by the way, I posted a rough work in progress of the song I'm going to be covering for the Dono goal, for our Donothon. So if you have the Patreon, go give it a listen. I'm tweaking it a little bit, so it's not quite done, but yeah. I only got back into Twitch maybe a week ago. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. I was hoping.
Yeah, it's a fairly new thing, and not all VTubers are on it. It just kind of depends case by case.
Space to decompress.
Downtime. Why would you want to do that?
Relax a bit.
I've never seen the attraction.
All right, let's hop up here. Huzzah! What do we got? In memory of the victims of the Great Storm on May 1st, 1907, in which 187 lives were lost, the crew and passengers of the SS Cassiopeia, which crashed into the rocks at the base of these cliffs. I see. Interesting. Most of my YouTube has been memes or internet controversy. That's fair. Everyone's interested in their own stuff. Also, thank you everyone who has watched my recent YouTube video with the confessional VOD. It seems to be doing fairly well. Press A to jump. There we go. By the way, if any of you guys are new here, if you'd like to check out my socials, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, if you type !socials, it will automatically link to my website, and you'll be able to see all my stuff there. And I actually have a custom website that I recently commissioned. And hopefully it'll be done within the next month or so. I'm not sure. And it'll be even more cleaned up and professional. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. Oi, g'day, mate. I'ma hop up yonder cliff. Hi, Cultured. Welcome in. Probably my interests are too wide for Naga. That's also fair. Yeah, I just watch random stuff. That's why I get sucked into TikTok, because, like, your For You page is never the same. Like, the most recent thing you watched, it just starts recommending that stuff.
Go see my family.
I need you in post.
And so, it just kind of every single day, it's a different rabbit hole to go down.
I got a lot going on at the moment.
I'm the same, Val.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know you could commission for a website. Yeah. Her name is Nyx Designs, I believe. But she is a graphic design artist, and she does websites. And so she is working on a website for me. She's been working... Well, I've been in her commission queue for about 2 months, but she's finally working on mine now. I got to see the icons she made, because she made, like, custom icons and stuff. It looks so cute. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, Culture. Most of my YouTube's political VTubers and Reddit stories. That's fair.
Married to the job.
Again, everybody has their own interests. Tech recommended a specific phone case brand, and I've been getting ads for them ever since. It's because your phone's listening to you. Alright, aid to balance. Okay. How do I do this? Nah, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Alright, I guess let's head up here. They're worth it. Best case I've had. Have a bad habit. Is it like OtterBox or is it something else, Tech? What are you recommending? Put the rest of us in on it too. True, I was speaking about database software one day. First thought I get was an advert for Oracle. Oh yeah, Big Brother's listening. No D-brand ghost case? I see. I just know OtterBox is... Holy crap!
Christ, what the hell is that?
Sorry, I don't normally get startled easily. I was just talking and that was really loud in my ear.
Right.
You guys will learn. I don't really get scared by like horror media, I guess. But I am also autistic and I can't handle loud noises. And if I accidentally have my volume too loud, I will get startled by the loud noises. Occasionally I get video essays talking about what's imploding in the gaming scene this week, or even more rarely, actual video game review. Nice, nice. That's fun. I don't see anything else here. We're mostly just climbing around a lot. Talk about targeted marketing. I was talking about fishing with my son and I was getting ads for lures and fishing poles. Really? That's bonkers. Yeah, I always hear that stuff. Or even if you're like watching TV and TV's talking about something and you start getting ads for the thing that was on TV.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much data they track.
How is that going to fit
Got an OtterBox and I enjoy it? Yeah. Oh, I agree, Tech. They are pretty bulky, which I don't love.
Exactly turn it off. There's a lot of crossover between the creative stuff.
Shoot a footage.
Commercial stuff.
From the top of the lighthouse?
Sure
okay.
That? Because crossover with Kate hasn't exactly...
We agreed to let that drop.
Well, it looks like
just making sure
this is locked up. We can't go in there. I turn off all the personalized ad stuff like everywhere. Now my ads are assorted garbage. That's fair, but they still can't harvest your data. Despite that, unfortunately, they don't always, you know, follow the rules. I know there are like Chrome extensions and stuff you can get now though to scramble your data, which I have heard about. That's fair. Like I said, I know there's like some extension you can get for Chrome that automatically clicks on every single ad to essentially scramble the data in your interests with nonsense. So it sends a bunch of like fake clicks essentially. Pretty interesting. Can't see in there. You fool, I'm behind 7 VPNs. Hi, Hiko, welcome in. You're new? Well, glad to have you. We are currently playing The Devil in Me, which is the 4th game in the Dark Pictures Anthology. And I'm trying to figure out how we get in this place, I guess. It is locked, so we can't go in there yet. I guess I found out the tech internet runs on is open source, all radio waves completely free off networks. Yeah. I on Insta broke my doom scroll. Well, I'm super glad to have you here. Yeah, I've been, I guess, popping off recently because I got in the last 24 hours like 2,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm very grateful for that. God bless. What is this? Oh, it's like a newspaper. Fish factory to close.
Exciting times.
Interesting. I guess we can probably squeeze through the bars over here. Maybe? Shimmy! Yeah? A good night, Tank. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I do need to make the stop doom scrolling short. Well, it's just because I made the video yesterday and then it blew up, so today it was kind of like a follow-up video, I guess. You can't fully pick it up. Yeah, it makes you lay it back down, unless it's a key item. You must be like, this way is blocked and it's a tree trunk and tires. There. Alright, is he gonna get up now? Nice, Heezy. My nose is so stuffy right now, man. If something's going down, I just cover the light. LOL. Insta's been exploding with a lot of pro-Christian pages these last few months. I actually only made an Instagram about a month ago. So I just started posting, and one of my first videos... Okay, so I made it like a week before my debut, which was June 26th, so it's been right about a month. But I made a video about how it was my birthday, and that blew up and got like 25,000 views, and that was about a month ago. And I was like, man, Instagram really likes VTubers, I guess. And all of my videos have done pretty well there, but nothing is good until yesterday with my Christian video. Can't open that. Can I equip this? And then he can use this tie clip to open locked boxes. Okay, fair. But yeah, so I guess I blew up again on Instagram yesterday, and even more so than my birthday shorts. That's cool.
Some old coin.
Been a bit of a resurgence in Christianity across Gen Z. Oh, 100%. I'm very glad to see it as well. I think a lot of it too is in the VTuber space. It tends to be a little more liberal leaning. And you know, it's starting to change, which is nice. And obviously there's bad apples on both sides. But initially it wasn't very welcoming or warming to people that were on the Christian conservative side of things. But as more VTubers start being open about their beliefs, it's becoming a safer environment. And that's not really the word I would use. But it's just encouraging others to talk about their faith as well. Because, you know, solidarity in numbers. And thank you, Pharaoh. I appreciate it. Instagram likes anime, now it's not suppressing it. You're a marketable anime woman. That is true. That is true. I'm assuming you can probably push this up against, here. Oh, release? Can I push it from the other side too? Or no? Climb? Jump! Okay, I'm gonna have to actually move it over there. It's a little ironic considering the thing that drove me back to my faith was the thing that drove me away. Really? Well, I'm glad to hear that. You know, I was talking about that yesterday. God has a sense of humor, you know? And he sometimes works in the silliest ways. Like, we were talking about just how funny it is with the whole Jonah situation. Jonah's like, man, I hate the people in Nineveh. And God's like, well, I want you to go to Nineveh. And then he's like, nah. And so what does God do? He makes him get eaten by a whale. Like, out of all the things that could happen, he's like, yeah, bro, well, enjoy the next few days in a whale until you change your mind and are done, like, throwing a temper tantrum about it. And I just think that's so silly. I don't know. Kind of an outlier, not 100% sure how I ended up here, but I'm happy I did. Well, glad to have you here, Easy. Same about scrolling. I think the reason I got you is because the algorithm knows I like Christianity and VTubers, so gave me a Christian VTuber. Well, glad to have you. There are lots of us out there, and they're all pretty cool. Alright, can I climb in here?
Just a little breaking and entering.
How are you not in jail?
Well, I guess we made our way inside now. Is that Old Testament or New Testament? Sounds Old Testament. Yes, it is Old Testament. Oh, how do I hide? Oh, like this. What the heck?
Nice to meet you too.
What is it? Why do you say nice to meet you too? I'm so confused. Yeah, it's because, you know, back in the Old Testament, that's when God was more physically present. Because Jesus hadn't come yet. And so the difference is that God was still active in the New Testament, but through his son Jesus, which he sent to die for us. So yeah, before Jesus, he was a little more hands-on in the stuff he did. I was reading the David Goliath story, and David got sent to the battlefield to deliver rations to his brothers. Yep. Oh, can I get out of here? There we go. I always end up in strange places no matter what. Used to be a loner and admittedly hateful, but now that's changed. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Bao. Yes, Miki's a Russian nesting doll. Huh? Hi, Fallen. And that's how I feel too, Bao. I feel like that's how a lot of people are, because the reality is, you know, people that have strong faith, you can lose yourself and you can become a lost sheep, but you're still a sheep at the end of the day. Oh. Okay, is something gonna explode? Okay. But yeah, if you're someone that, you know, loses your faith, sometimes you're not as far gone as you thought. Because remember, no one's ever too far gone for God, but sometimes you feel like you're further away than you actually were. Because God is still there, even when we're struggling. Yeah, I know, Fallen. Yeah, Matryoshka? Like, whatever? I don't know, it's something like that. I don't speak Russian. Don't ask me. Harry the platypus.
Some fresh sheets, some nice drapes.
And 6 gallons of sanitizer.
This is very dingy. Did manage to lead someone to being Christian on my way back, though. I'm really glad to hear it. That's always a super rewarding feeling. Just to know you're able to plant a seed or help someone along with their own journey. This is like really dark over here. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, Matryoshka. That's the nesting doll. Oh, Miki. Okay, I thought you were just not knowing the word. I'm so stupid. Miki Tryoska. Okay, I just thought you didn't know the word. That's why I was like, yeah, Matryoska. Matryoshka, or whatever. I didn't realize you were doing a play on words with my name. I'm just dumb. I'm thankful to not be a Scientologist. Oh my goodness. I thought I was too big of a joke here. Oh, good.
Uneasy feeling about this.
Somebody has a tax.
I'm currently going through a philosophical theology phase. I'm trying to read theology, but I'm bad at reading. Well, just take it a piece at a time. I really enjoy theology too. Don't try to do too much at once. Just work on bites. Oh my goodness, guys! It's a bird. The birds are spies for the CIA.
What?
See, this is proof, guys. The birds are surveillance drones. This is literally proof, dude. It's literally proof. Look, the proof doesn't get any clearer than this. The birds are working for the CIA. This game is saying the quiet parts out loud. I joke. I do like puns or weird word games. I'm the same. It was a bit of a strange feeling. Excuse for sounding edgy, but I didn't feel anything whatsoever for 5 years. No, I mean, I totally get it. I have my own experiences too, so... I get ya. I guess there's nothing in here.
We're going to
stop. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Glad to have you. I like crows. They're cool dudes. I agree. They're pretty cool. This is a very empty room. Oh, well, there's a ladder here. Crows are pretty cool, and they're very intelligent also.
Okay. Look at this.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can still befriend them and, like, feed them. A lot of people make friends with crows. Because they tend to remember faces.
Zoom into that lighthouse.
Where's the lighthouse? Oh, he's doing it naturally. I don't actually... I thought I was guiding the camera. It's like whenever you give your sibling the controller. I really thought I was controlling the camera there for a second, and then I was like, wait, this is a scripted scene.
That him?
I don't know. We just had the one call.
How did he know what our show was about?
YouTube recommended that in IQ Too High video and started laughing. Oh my goodness.
Let's just play nice, okay?
Alright, I guess do we have to get taken to like an island? Why are we getting on a boat now?
Hello, Mr. Lonnet.
That's me.
I'm Grantham Demet.
Yes, crows do make memories of faces. They remember.
This is Mark.
Mark?
Very intelligent creatures.
And this is Kate.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dumet. I'm looking forward to seeing all it is you have to offer. We truly appreciate
Oh, that's cool, Amber.
Lovely to meet you all. What
Sounds
say
fun.
we get underway?
I'm gonna plug in my phone.
I can't thank you enough for this opportunity.
It said an IQ Too High. That was your...
You said that,
That was what it said in your
Get to where
comment.
we're going. I'll explain everything later.
How?
Sure. Of course.
That's why I was confused. I was like, I don't know what that means. Okay, there we go. I got my phone to plug in to charge. Notice it's bothering me a lot. Why does everyone look like straight ahead? Do their eyeballs not move? You're right. They don't really move the eyes that much. I never really noticed that, because I knew they always look slightly uncanny, and that's probably why. No problem. Take care of yourself, Transcendent. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Hi, Aegis. Welcome in.
Let's get up to the hotel. Please, let's stay close. Stick together.
Is it dangerous here?
No, of course not.
You sure?
It's just a game, Aegis.
Perfectly safe.
It's just a game. I'm not actually doing
if somebody
anything.
gets hurt, so please, take care.
Looks like things are buttoned up tight around here. God.
This way. Don't worry about your bags. I'll make sure they're brought.
He's gonna, like, get rid of all their bags. They're not gonna have anything. Try not to cough up a lung, Charlie.
Slow, deep breaths, Charles. Try not to cough up a diseased lung.
I'll be fine.
My friend messaging me. What did I miss? Not much. We just got to the location, I guess, where everything's gonna take place. Like the recreation of H.H. Holmes' murder castle.
Maybe you should be asking what he's trying not
Mushroom
to let
sling.
out.
Jamie.
On my lawn watching. There was crow pecking in my brain.
He values his
Panic
privacy.
memory, the bird would peck it away and it wouldn't hurt anymore. Truly one of the most bizarre experiences. Crazy.
Just go.
A nice Amber.
Mark, get your camera. I want to grab a quick intro from here.
Oh, that's cool tech.
Some shots leading up to the house.
I've known people that have done that stuff.
To camera, then I'll direct you from
I've been to some haunted locations.
No recording of me at all.
I was back in my non-Christian phase, whenever I was unfortunately taking part in occult stuff, and yeah, I don't go to places like that anymore. Too much stuff going on.
It sounds clear.
Okay, let's go for a tag then.
Is Kate's face ready?
Yeah, no, that's good for you, Fallen. It's not good to be around that stuff.
Speed.
And
I haven't touched any substances, probably never will. That's fair. Always good for you. Not good. Like the Bible says that, you know, like a glass of wine for the deceased and elderly is like fine, but everything in moderation. And I do think that some things God made for us to use medicinally. And it again goes back to the moderation. Like one thing about me, for anybody new here, is I am unfortunately disabled. I struggle a lot with chronic pain, and I actually am approved for like medicinal marijuana. And I'd never done it before, and I was really against it at first because I was always like, man, is this like bad? Like, as a Christian, should I not be doing this? But I'm doing it for like a medicinal reason. Like, is it any different than normal pharmaceuticals? So, you know, I tried to, like, look into it biblically and stuff, and that's where you run into things about how, like, the Bible even says that, like, wine is okay for, you know, the elderly and the diseased and things like that because it helps, you know, with the pain. It makes life a little easier. And, you know, I think even though marijuana is often abused, it is, like, God made all plants and things for a reason. And I think it can be used medicinally. I take, like, the smallest doses possible, and that's really the only experience I have with drugs. And I literally take the smallest amount possible just to help with pain. I don't know, drugs are scary to me.
Oh, right.
Not really, Aegis.
And come back. You have that at the hotel?
Yes, sure.
Then let's go.
R.I.P. her ankle.
What is going on?
Overindulgence is the sin. Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously, if you're using it recreationally just for fun, that's obviously sinful because it's not meant for that. But, based on, you know, everything I've read and researched, I think it's okay whenever it's being used medicinally because obviously God made things for a reason. Prior to 1930, Christian churches did not see marijuana as a bad thing. Yep. That's what I'm saying because, again, it's a plant. It's a natural plant. It's more natural than an actual pharmaceutical you get from the doctor. So I was like, I don't know why it would be bad. It's just because people abuse it. That's what makes it bad. But using it for medicinal purposes is very good. I don't know. Recently in a test of sirens, it scares me even if I know it's a test. Oh, I see. Nice.
Hey, can I ask you something and get a straight answer?
I don't drink often unless it's a rare celebratory instance. That's how I am too. I don't really drink either.
Fine. Tell me the truth.
This is a random woman's shoe.
Maybe. There's some sort of magical holy grail of footage or information to be had here.
Interesting.
That's likely?
No.
Like I've said, I'd rather be mentally sharp and anxious than intoxicated and still anxious. Yeah. I don't like the feeling of loss of control. Like, I like to be in control of my body, both mentally and physically. And so, that's why I do just enough to help me, deal with the pain, but not enough that I am out of my mind, you know? Private property, keep out. Yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Because like I said, even the Bible says it's okay, to like have, and that's where it all comes back to. Moderation is key, and that's why gluttony is a sin, because gluttony is, you know, overconsumption. And so as long as you're not... Why am I like this all of a sudden? Oh, it's because I was in her head. I was really confused. For me, it's one of the things that slows my brain down where I can truly relax. Yeah, no, I totally get it. And again, that's like literally what the Bible says that stuff is for. I drink socially, but I generally just have like one drink. I don't like being tipsy. Yeah, I feel you. I don't really like the feeling either. I guess we got another of the little coin things. Not sure what the coins are for exactly. Oh yeah, I definitely agree that it tastes bad. Not a fan. Yeah, if we can't go in here... And where are we supposed to go? The coins are for the beds? Yeah. Was it supposed to be over here and the game just glitched? Oh, I was probably meant to jump up over here. Anything else? Not really.
Watch your head.
Alright, well, we're making our way through. We're having a girl's time right now. Looks like there's a couple directions we can explore. I don't know if there'll be anything over here. Probably not. Oh, I can actually run a lot faster in this game than the past. The running just felt like slightly faster walking before. Oh! Ross, thanks so much for gifting 5 subs! I appreciate it! Thank you, thank you, thank you! You are the bomb! I appreciate it! Yeah, if you guys didn't notice also, I'm still on my debut Donothon. I don't know if the time went up on the screen, but I promise it did. On the timer, it should have. Oh yeah, it did. It did. Okay. I was just making sure. But yeah, I do have my timer still going. We still have goals. I still have 2 days and 10 hours on the timer, which is absolutely bonkers. $1 per minute, and you know, we're still going through goals. Our next goal is at 5K, which we are only $149 away from, apparently, which is absolutely bonkers. Nah, donations are always appreciated, never expected. I appreciate the sentiment, but you guys don't have to feel like you have to. I appreciate it. You guys just coming here and hanging out with me is more than enough.
He could have told us to dress for
Hi, Cameron. Welcome in. Maybe do we have to jump across? I feel like that's what we gotta do. I want to do it. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for thinking of me. There we go. One big jump. Gonna say you're 2 days, 10 hours? Yeah. This is day 23, so it's been going on for a while. I debuted on June 26th. I was above 4 days. I was like at 4.5 days, basically. Which is crazy.
Thanks for the concern. Really.
Okay. There we go. Made it across safely. Good job. Your pinky finger is curved. It's probably from holding your phone. That's why a lot of people are like that. There's... I guess a train cart looking thing?
Straight up
like a trolley. It's probably a trolley.
But what's on the other end?
What you need to balance is literally a whole tree trunk. Some people just have really bad balance, to be honest. So, you don't want to fall. It's still big, but I mean, look at her like legs in comparison, I guess. Especially with it being curved. I don't know. You still gotta be careful because it's kind of small. Okay, I don't think there was anything else in this room, so continue forward. I was gifted with hypermobility, but for what purpose? No clue, but its claw makes my skeleton feel nice. That's fair. I guess it gives us the option to climb here. Let's go up. The fingers are naturally bent. Nice. You hold it from the top, Clinners? That's crazy. Also, I must say, if you guys have been here the last couple nights, I've...
With your family?
My wife is... She died.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Boo! We're here.
Mr. Dumet, is this an actual palm tree? Was this shipped into the island?
I don't think so.
Oh, are they supposed to not know we're here? I don't know. Cause like, but that's literally our group. Why would we be hiding from them? I'm having the worst, like, phlegm in my throat. Ugh. Sus? Yeah, I'm like, maybe... Oh, wait, I mean, I guess if we're all part of the documentary crew, while they're on the guided tour, we're supposed to be snooping around in places we're not allowed to go. So maybe that's why. They were hiding from the guy that was, like, giving them the tour, not necessarily their group? I don't know. That would make sense. Because they weren't allowed to, like, check these places out. I'm gonna go over to the trolley. See what we got. What's here? Oh, we're climbing on top of it? Uh-oh.
I wanted to go.
I should have gone to the other place first. I didn't know it would take me to the entire other area.
Job description.
Because I didn't get to check out that, like, abandoned crumbling building. Hopefully there was nothing too important in there. No problem, pal. Let's see. Can I get in here anyway? Doesn't look like it. Can you move out of my way, please? Yeah, nothing here. Alright, well, we gotta keep climbing. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Anything here? No.
This reminds me of shit summer camps.
I guess we're just trying to get up to where, like, the castle-y area is. I'm not sure what the real goal here is. Can we go that way? No. What's over here? We got... Well, there's some kind of electricity situation going on.
If I can get the car moving and stop it here, we'll be able to get across.
So we have to get the trolley moving? I'm not really sure what the goal is there. I guess let's go look at this door real quick. Wait, no, it said it was locked. Oh, we can go back here, though. Maybe there's something this way? Oh, a ladder. Jump across again? And we can get in from there, but there's also a place up here. Ooh, with something shiny. Which means we should check it out. Maybe another of the coin things? Yeah! No problem. Take care of yourself, QB. Glad to have you here. Full disclosure, it's been so hot here, guys. I haven't really been able to eat dinner. I ate a teensy bit, but not very much. But now that it's nighttime and it's starting to cool off a little more, I actually haven't... Like, do you know what I mean? When it's so hot, you can't even eat. You just feel constantly incredibly nauseous. That's what I've been struggling with. But now that it's getting to be nighttime and it's getting cooler, I'm definitely starting to be hungry. My food is in the fridge because, like, I tried to eat a little, but I couldn't eat very much. So at some point, I might pause and then we can switch to, like, chatting for a minute and I eat, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hang out for a bit because I do feel like I can stream a little bit longer, but I also I need to eat, so... And I can't really play that well while eating just because this game requires me to be moving around and stuff. Yeah, they do have some kind of cold noodle meal.
Jamie,
meal.
Can you fix this?
Yeah. Oh. Why? What was the reason for that small, like, cameo shot? I don't know. Sun was down. It was 100 degrees in San Antonio. Oh, it's been way hotter up here. Did it finally get below 100 today? It is currently still 100, unfortunately. Dang. It's 100 feels like 107 right now still. Hey, that's better than 107 feels like, It felt like 118 earlier. Which is bonkers. So, that's at least, even though it's still hot, it's way better than it was earlier. Yes, I do, Hazy. I do get that. Plum, go eat. Go eat. Equip the multimeter. Jamie can use the multimeter to fix the fuse boxes. Okay, so we got like an actual little puzzle thing here. Okay, so we start here. The wiring here is ancient. Follow the arrows and don't go out of sequence unless you want to trip the whole system. You're welcome in advance. Okay. Easy enough. This isn't even really a puzzle. I think... Oh, it's because of this? And then this one gets flipped last. Maybe that's where the puzzle was, that it was supposed to trip people up. No, it was 47 Celsius here. That's how hot it was today. It got up to 47 Celsius, which is crazy. Never been a fan of a thumb ring? Fair. Yeah, 47. IDK, how you survive? I don't, basically. That's why you guys have noticed I've been cutting my streams pretty short. It's because it's so hot, and especially being on a PC, it makes the room even hotter. My AC hasn't been working. I have my central AC, plus a fan, plus a window AC unit, and it's still barely tolerable. But I dragged my window AC unit into my PC room. It's normally in my bedroom, but it takes... I timed it. It takes about 5 minutes to, like, take it out and then move it and everything. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to start when I wake up, moving it to my PC/work area. And then when I go to bed, moving it back to my bedroom. Because there's nowhere else to, like, survive. Okay, we're hiding! I wonder who that guy is. Refrigerate the shark. That's why I was eating ice yesterday. Because it was the only way to, like, keep my internal body, like, cool, you know? Who is this man? Enough seasons in the Midwest, the weather's bipolar. Fair. Hi, Wade, welcome in. Pray and hope that's how you survive. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like this every year. So I try my best to chill, I guess, and take it easy the best way I can. Because especially with my medical conditions, I cannot tolerate the heat. And it's actually very dangerous for me. So I just try to stay cool the best I can. And always be in front of an AC or have ice packs, things like that, so that I can stay nice and cool. Okay, I guess we go in here. Great. So warning, hazardous substances. Inspect? It was about the same last year, yeah. There's like a period of a month or so where it's like this pretty commonly. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just hard to eat on stream. I'll try to, though. Alright, well, whenever the scene switches again, guys, maybe we'll switch over. Fish heated up my food, apparently. And I don't want it to get cold, so... We'll see if we can get to the next switch area, and then... I can swap to just chatting so we can eat and yap for a minute, and then maybe if I'm still feeling good, we can go back to game. I just have a really hard time eating and playing game and chat. I think it's probably mostly the ADHD. Like, normal people always say they don't have issues like eating and playing games and talking at the same time. I can only do one thing at a time, dude. I can genuinely only do one thing at a time.
I guess I just needed to rest it for a minute. I think I'm okay.
We found a shortcut up the hill.
I really need you to stay where I say.
You got it, Mr. Dumet. We're all here now. Let's head on.
Well, this is at least a good
Everyone
stopping
stay
point.
under the watchful eye
Us
of
being,
Mr. Dumet,
you know,
please.
back with the rest of the group.
Kate.
We'll wait for a true scene change, though.
A summer camp from hell.
Whatever. We're gonna find out what's up his sleeve before too long. Don't worry about that.
So they still haven't even gotten to the house, the main event, yet. Yeah, it's pretty rough here, Aegis.
Coming or what?
That's how Texas is, though.
You afraid of heights?
Maybe. Yes.
Hi, Naomi. Welcome in. Oh.
Oh, shit!
You're gonna break it, girl.
Just go.
That would make me so angry. That's so disrespectful. What did I miss? We met up with the group again, and I guess we're about to get to the actual house where things are gonna go down. Hi, Zozo. Welcome in. You can do it. I believe in you.
You can do it. Eyes forward. Don't look down.
I got it. It's fine.
I vote she dies. Oh my goodness.
I shouldn't have looked.
It's just water down there. You can swim. Besides, the bridge looks dependable-ish.
I don't know. We'll see, Hazy. I don't know the characters well enough yet. You got this. Come on, man. I believe in you.
Look, it's fine.
I'm not looking.
Don't
Bye,
look
Amber.
down.
Yeah.
See? Not so bad.
You got this. What is the song from Rudolph? Just put one foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be going on. Something like that. I don't remember.
We should catch up to Mr.
Is it romance I sense? Maybe.
Where is everyone?
I don't know where everyone is. They're all goofing off.
Come on, let's go. We're losing the day, people.
Should be scene change here pretty soon, so I can, like, pause and have a stopping point, because we're getting right around to where the mansion should be. Oh, really? That's funny, Val. Yeah, no, he's my viewer. One of my viewers. There's the yellow... You literally summoned him, Fallen. I've been hearing one of my VTuber, like, acquaintances, Miu, she lives in Canada, and it's on fire up there right now. You know, I hope everybody's doing okay. I know there's been, like, tornadoes, and then the fires, and that's just bonkers. Good night, Jade. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you being here.
Maybe this won't be a waste of a weekend. Hopefully this will be done in a second so I can stop and eat my food.
Yeah, Canada's apparently been like on fire, literally. Like there's been wildfires again.
What are you
there's
doing?
like a little girl?
I saw a little girl. Up there.
I just have to wait till the cutscenes are done.
Maybe it's your one fan. And now she's lost forever.
You're such a dick.
Okay.
Everything in here is fragile. Please be careful.
I just gotta get to the next free roam section. Or chapter 2 or something.
Man, this is brilliant.
Whoa.
My vote is set.
Look at this. It's amazing.
This is intense.
I had no idea Canada was suffering from wildfires. Did Chile live under a rock?
Desk, please.
Yeah, I only know because people have been memeing about it in like the northern US where they're like, Canada, how dare you like have all the smoke and like we're all dying and it's your fault. And then like I said, one of my VTuber acquaintances, Miu, she lives in Canada.
Backpack.
Settle in, and I'll meet you all at dinner.
Really? That's crazy, Easy.
Mr. Dumet, I
Crazy
cannot
Easy.
say
LOL, that
thank you
rhymes.
enough.
Sorry.
This is truly fantastic. I told you all this was a good plan, didn't I? I told you.
I can at least eat this like... Oh wait, no, that's too hot. I can't eat that while I wait. I turn off all my phone alerts. That's how I am too. If I die... I don't know, man. Maybe I deserve it. Northern Ontario's on fire and BC is classically on fire like every year. We also have the Northwestern Territory that has fires. Ah, I see. Oh, there we go. Are we back to the narrator? Perfect stopping point if so. Oh wait, no, this is an old lady. Huh? I'm sorry, Hazy. I really hope you stay safe. Please stay safe. Keep an eye on the news.
Busy. You've been out and about all day. And I have to sit here worrying.
Why is she so mean, bro?
Day and not a word from you.
Oh, hot. Matrix, thank you for the follow. Ow. I'm so sorry. I took a bite of food that was way too hot right as you followed. Loki burned my mouth.
This is my dog. Oh!
What is going on, bro?
Sorry.
It's going good, Serby. How's it going for you?
Oh my god. I think I peed a
Man,
little.
they are just like going back to back with scene after scene. When is there gonna be a pause point for me?
I don't think we're the only ones here.
Yeah, Kate saw a little girl looking out a window at us when we were outside.
That's who I saw. A little girl.
Mr. Demet probably has family, his staff, maybe friends. Who knows?
Yep, that's typically how it works, Bao.
This place does give me the willies.
Where crazy stuff starts going on, and you can either have everyone survive, everyone die, or a mix of the two.
Oh, yeah, that's
I can
my
choose your own
Be Scared
adventure.
song. This is my
Hi, Death. Welcome in.
Song. Sing it and I won't be scared long.
Well, yeah, the whole point of the game is that it's a choice-based game. So it's supposed to be like a cinematic experience. And in 5, okay. Well, hopefully to get to a stopping point soon so I can switch over to just chatting and eat my food.
Good luck out there. Don't get lost. Scream if you need me for anything.
Thanks.
I got you.
Nothing to be scared of.
Actually, hey.
Yeah?
Why don't you hang a second while I unpack, then I can help you find your room?
Never heard someone welcoming death so
about this place
casually.
makes me wanna use the
Well,
buddy
it's not
system.
actual death. It's just that name.
I'd end up lost, probably.
It's just a hall, dude.
Yeah, I would never intentionally let a character die. Never, ever. Take care of yourselves, Canada Bros. Hope everyone comes out okay. Me too. Me too.
It's,
It always sucks, especially because, like I said, apparently there's been, like, really bad thunderstorms and tornadoes recently as well. It's like one of those capsule hotels.
It's one step above one of those Japanese capsule hotels.
Oh, come on. Could be way worse. Like our room in Topeka.
Nope.
8 p.m. is
I
nighttime.
blocked that from memory and don't want it coming back.
Because of the roaches?
Because if you snore.
So
where's the
8 is
bathroom?
going
Wait,
to
what?
be
Old school.
20.
Gross school? What if I have to pee in the middle of the night? Am I gonna walk in on
It's gonna be
Charlie sitting on
20
the pot?
o'clock.
Guess that means there's no mini bar either.
In, you know,
Shows where you
24-hour
know.
time.
What is that?
You're from USA? Yes. I live in Texas.
I
Elias, thank you so
feel
much for the
like if we
follow. I
start
appreciate
drinking,
it.
Charlie will
Yeah, I
find
am from the US.
And
But I do
lecture
have a
me,
pretty
and it
large
leaves you like an
international
asshole
audience,
again.
especially in Europe.
He does that.
What are you munching on?
But
Well, I'm trying to eat my food from earlier, but the
until we're
game,
gonna
like,
shoot.
isn't giving me a
Which is how do
stopping
you
point, and with ADHD, like,
suggesting
I
we
can't
get full-on
multitask
hammered
like
before
that.
we
So I'm trying to
work.
wait for a pausing point
Why are you
so I can
doing
swap
that?
over and
I'm
eat. But I
thirsty.
have Vietnamese here. I
sorry.
got, you know, my
Thank you
OGs
when
know
you
the
work there.
classic. I got me some grilled pork, fried egg, and some rice. But I'm like, I need to be able to pause the game. You're so clumsy.
You're so
LOL.
clumsy. What would Charlie say?
I'm excellent at multitasking. I'm not.
know.
I'm gonna drop my food. It's because I have very poor motor skills, unfortunately.
Where'd it go?
Like Aegis, but I'm not good at drawing. I do what I can sometimes. Hey, but it does. You don't have to be good at something in order for it to be your hobby.
You okay?
They're like weird dust. I don't know.
No.
Oh, German
Revenge
VTuber.
is
Most of our followers are from
good
North
job.
America. That's so funny. That's really funny. Aaron can use inhaler to stop asthma attacks. That's an actual mechanic. You okay?
You sure you're okay? Because
What instruments do you play, Death?
Maybe me scaring you didn't help, did it?
I used to play, but not anymore. Bassoon is too
Seriously.
expensive.
It's not your fault. I
mean, a
try to
hamster
pretend
bowl
like it
wouldn't
isn't a
help.
thing, you know?
I mean, a water bottle, sure, but I don't have a problem drinking water.
try to
Just
mind
sitting down
over
and eating
matter.
food. Like, I can eat... Rom, thank you so much for the follow.
Allergies and
Like, I can eat hand
Just need to
foods
be more
easily, but I
careful.
struggle with forks and stuff.
Sure.
Because obviously with my disorders and all that, I try, but it just becomes really stressful. So I would rather, like, pause the game and be able to focus on eating.
You gonna try that?
Don't drink it. That's so old.
And now you're poisoned.
It's not that bad.
You're not lying?
It's piquant. Decent vintage.
Sure.
Bruh.
Getting oaky undertones.
Oh yeah, 100% Jasmine, especially considering there's a mechanic to use her inhaler. Yeah, totally not gonna inconvenience us later. Also, Sax has become my main now. Oh, that's awesome.
And I want to say a strong, healthy amount of moldy sweat socks.
Oh my god. I hate you. You are such a liar.
I was lying. The wine is trash.
Sorry. The wine is trash. Totally lied about that.
Like a Quiet Place game where you play a pregnant asthmatic? I never played that, so I don't know anything
Sorry.
about that.
What I said earlier. I didn't mean to make you feel weird.
The awkward silence.
Yeah, it's just... We work together, and Charlie is always on me about being more professional, and...
I get it.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't appreciate it.
Aaron.
Or that I don't think you're cute, too. It's just...
Bruh. This is not the time, dude. Back off.
Oh.
We ain't doing this.
Sorry.
What? No, it's fine.
We are not doing this here.
I'm an idiot.
Not the time and the place.
I thought I was being a little flirty, but
I
you
can't
just...
believe I just did that.
It's rare to find games with properly organic dialogue. Yeah. MC, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Why are you gay? That hurt me to watch. Yeah, a little bit. I just want to eat my food, bro. Enjoying yourself out here? I'm gonna be
Enjoying yourself
sarcastic
out
as
here like
her.
some sort of pervert?
Sorry, did I interrupt something here?
No, we're just talking shop. We're worried about the power grid handling all of our gear.
I don't care what you guys are doing.
Then why are you lurking?
I can't find my room, and I need a fucking cigarette.
What do you mean you can't find your room?
These funny shapes are numbers. They go up and down in order.
Thank you. I've just been down there.
Looks like ads are starting, you guys. There'll be 3 minutes, but then an entire hour of ad-free viewing afterwards.
Plan after dinner? I'd like to chill for a minute after the trek getting here.
I want to be shooting after dinner. You got 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll be down in a few.
All right, sure, whatever.
Oh, Erin, I checked my blue bag. No cigarettes.
That's where I put them.
Come and show me. Maybe one of us is colorblind and doesn't know what a
Bruh.
blue bag is.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it happen. Go deal with your stuff, girl.
Good luck finding your rooms.
Yeah, the eyes do look a little bit dead. Where are they going? Trying to escape like ASAP.
Where the hell are they going?
Well, I know they track the facial expressions. I think they just don't really animate the eyes as much. So that since the eyes don't move as much, it looks a little uncanny. Okay. Alright, are we finally at a scene change? Brother, also, what is up with her ankles? Why were they broken? Or whoever's ankles that is. I'm just trying to eat my food, bro. Can we be done? Are they typically supernatural? No, they're actually not. They're a mix of things. Some are supernatural, some are practical, like the first game, Man of Medan. There was just, like, natural gas making them hallucinate.
Well?
I'm looking. Oh, Kate wanted you to have this.
White girl music.
Navigating the maze of anxiety. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think she thought it might help with your stress, or...
Absolutely not. I'm not stressed, okay? Do I look fucking stressed? That was rhetorical.
This man needs to chill, bro. He's fiending for some nicotine.
Makes a huge difference.
You old guys love business cards. Old school. You old school guys.
I also put it on heavy
Yeah, I will say this franchise is not known for having great acting.
I should have had one ready for Mr. Dumet. Did you find them?
No. I swear I put them in here. I don't understand.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Stop tearing around in there like a maniac.
I actually like the man. I like that trope of character, I guess.
I made a specific
Like, think Hank from Detroit Become Human.
They're gone, Charlie.
Gone?
Or like Haymitch from Hunger Games.
Are you saying somebody took
I like his character trope.
Actually, I can see Kate doing that. Or Jamie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, Ball. We'll be restrained. Hank was a good one, absolutely. They tend to be more complex characters where they come off as jerks on the outside, but actually they're good people.
That bad?
There was a bar off the lobby. There must be cigarettes in the bar, right?
I mean, technically, it's not.
Hey, just take care of yourself. Thanks so much for being here.
We're checking. If you find them first, all will be forgiven.
Okay, finally! I can stop the game! Alright, I'm just gonna... Can I return to main menu? Alright, cool. Now I can sit here and I can actually eat my food, chat. And be chill. And then if I'm still feeling like gaming a little bit, we can game afterwards. But for now, I'll be able to just enjoy my dinner real quick because I haven't really had time to eat. Although, oops, I was kind of picking at my food to the side because I was hungry. So it shouldn't take me that long. I mostly just have my egg and rice, which I could not eat with my fingers. Yeah, that was incredibly long. So, like, I could eat most of it, like, with my fingers. I mean, even though it's, like, meat and everything, I was like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not in a sauce or anything, but I was like, I can't eat rice or my fried egg with my hands. I am currently, well, I had grilled pork, but I already finished that. So just grilled pork, some rice, and a fried egg. Pretty simple, pretty basic. I eat it a lot. They couldn't afford good acting or eye animation. They spent all the budget on the 5 million lights on every wall. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been doing a pretty good job of, like, having dinner finished before stream. So I haven't been eating on stream as much lately. It's been a while. But, you know what? Always chill with that. Also, I just want to say, OBS has been really glitching out today. Because I just noticed, now that I exited the game, OBS says I only have 25 viewers on Twitch. But Twitch says I have 40. I'm like, what is up with that, man? That's so strange. Also, Melty, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So I don't know what OBS is on right now. But I noticed it would go up and it would be like 49 viewers, then back down to 27. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Well, yeah, Twitch is the accurate one. It's just my thing in OBS specifically. Like, the OBS doc is really, it's been really unreliable lately. Well, welcome in, Multi. I'm super glad to have you here. We've been getting a lot of new friends lately. Between Instagram and TikTok did pretty well also. But Instagram by far has been the craziest one. Currently I paused my game. Oh! I need to change my thing real quick while I'm eating. We're playing a game, but I gotta eat my dinner real quick. So, that is what I'm currently working on at the moment. I gotta eat my food, and then we can get back to the game a little bit. It's just been so hot here that, like, I don't have an appetite. It's really difficult to eat. So I just try to, like... Bunny, thank you so much for the follow. So... I couldn't eat earlier, but now that it's cooling off, I'm like, okay, I can stomach some food, and I am hungry. I mean, that's fair, Bao. But when it's really hot outside, like, it makes me feel physically ill when I eat. So I can't eat when it's too hot. I love that you're Christian too. I've been trying to find more communities like that. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you. I'm going to be starting to do streams on Sunday where we'll have like our own little Bible study / devotional rather than just reading the Bible. I'm going to like do guided discussions. So this Sunday is going to be about suffering and how God can use our pain to do great things, and how sometimes, you know, with God's whole master plan, even though something seems bad, it can lead to something ultimately good later on. During this, I'm going to get back to my game. No problem, Bao. And then I already am starting to plan stuff for next week as well. Just because of an quite negative interaction I had in my own comments. So I think next Sunday is going to be a little more... I mean, I'm not a feminist by any means, because obviously feminist ideals clash a lot with my traditional Christian and conservative ideals. But I think next Sunday, I would like to talk about women's role in the Bible. And how God uses women and meets them kind of where they are. And just the expectations between men and women in the Bible. Because I had quite a negative interaction in my comments earlier today where someone's like, the Bible says women should never speak or like say their opinion and this and that. And like trying to say I'm heretical for even talking about my faith. And that's just really, really ignorant. Especially because the guy was misquoting scripture and stuff. So I'm like, well, we'll talk about women's roles in the Bible maybe next week. Because there's a lot of very powerful women in the Bible, like Esther. Who did a lot of great things. So it's kind of dumb to say God wants women to shut up and never speak. So that's what next Sunday will likely be. No, we don't send hate to anybody. Nobody gets sent after anyone. It just made me think of, you know, a lesson plan. Or maybe next week. Because I already had this one planned. And no, I totally agree, Melty. A lot of my friends are not really Christian. Obviously, they're respectful of my beliefs and I respect theirs. But they're not necessarily Christian either, so I get it. But it is definitely nice getting to hang around people that have your same beliefs too. I think it's important to have both. Ruth is really awesome as well. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, it's not necessarily going to be like a feminist thing, but I think I would just have a stream talking about important women in the Bible. And again, how God uses women to, you know, do a lot of great things. Because some of the most impactful stories in the Bible are about women. Hi, Archon, welcome in. Yeah, Lily is a pretty good name too. My dad is a little mean to get me to behave better. Also, I'm moving through my food pretty fast, so we'll be able to get back to the game in a bit. I'll just yap a little for now. I haven't been able to stream much because of the heat, so I'm trying to like run the timer down now because I moved the AC in here to make it a little bit easier to tolerate. For crying out loud, it was a woman that birthed Jesus. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So I just think it's a little silly. Some of the perspectives people have about how, like, Christian is anti-woman. And so that's more, I think, what I want to go at. Because people are like, oh, I'm a feminist and I hate Christians because it's, like, very anti-women. And it's like, no, actually... did you guys know that it was actually Christianity that led to women having a lot more rights? Back around in Jesus's time? Like, back then, women really were like, you know, don't be seen, don't be heard. It was actually Christianity that started introducing a lot of ideas about not treating women like property and treating them like actual human beings. So actually, Christianity is like the ultimate form of feminism. And a lot of people like get that twisted. They're like, oh, you're not a girl's girl if you're Christian. I'm like, nah, I'm the ultimate girl's girl, because if it weren't for Jesus, you know, there wouldn't be people advocating for a lot of the rights we had way back then. Evil will do anything it can to try and besmirch the word. Yeah! Christian is not anti-woman, especially not Catholicism. That's what I'm saying. Because God likes to meet... Oh, how they always say, God meets women where they are, and then men have to kind of go hunt him down. I mean, again, I already talked about it, like Hosea and Gomer. Like, God loves women, and he gave them a lot of pardons and patience, and he's the one that, you know, set the rules for, you know, women should be treated right. Christianity is probably the biggest women's right advocate. Exactly. That's why it makes me so sad that people think that Christianity is like anti-woman, because it's really the opposite. Hydrate. But yeah, that's why I want to have that sermon, just because I think people don't realize that. And it makes me sad, especially because a lot of women can be turned away from Christianity because they think it's, like, oppressing women, but it does the opposite. Christ is Lord? Yes, he is. Pinto, welcome in. So I think there's a lot of encouraging stories to talk about. We love women in Christianity. Yep. For sure. Some of the Bible is a trip, like saying a woman will never have authority over a man, but they love and respect them. Well, the whole point is that women were, like, woman was made from man, because, you know, Eve was specifically made from the rib of Adam. And so the whole hierarchy structure in the Bible is woman answers to man who answers to God. And so essentially God's relationship with man is the way man's relationship with woman is supposed to be. And people get that twisted. So the same unconditional love that God has for mankind, men are supposed to have towards women, because they are, you know, the weaker sex and they come from them and like this and that and the other. And that's like a really important thing, and that was the whole point of Hosea. Is to show that how men feel about women is how God feels about us. It's like, yeah, women tend to be deceived or do the wrong thing and this and that. But the same way women act is how we act towards God. And that's something that's very important to remember. Yeah, Esther was very important. That's who I talked about before because, like I said, I got in a little bit of a debate with someone in my comments saying women shouldn't be allowed to speak about faith and the Bible says they shouldn't. And I literally used Esther as an example. I'm like, if Esther hadn't spoken up, all her people would have died. So you're kind of teaching the opposite of the Bible by saying God doesn't want women to speak up. Yeah, dude, whenever I said I wanted to start doing sprinkling in a little more Christian content, someone unironically was like, you need to go read 2 Timothy. Which, you know, is the chapter where it's talking about men and women and their relationship to the church. And it mentions how women should, like, be quiet and submissive. And then I was like, brother, you were, like, stripping things so wildly out of context. But them, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those people that just only knows 1 or 2 verses to try to pull out of his back pocket. It's like a gotcha. But little does he know, I'm incredibly well-versed in scripture. So I was able to hit him with like several passages that combated what he said. And I'm like, man, you call yourself a Christian, but your first reaction to hearing a woman say she wants to talk about her faith is women should be quiet and shut up. Like, that's not very Christian, bro. I was like, I'm gonna be praying for you because I don't know where this disdain comes from, but it is non-biblical. And I gave him a lot of examples of, again, God working through women. And that's why, not this Sunday, because I already have a plan, but next Sunday, I think I want to have a little talk about, like, important women in the Bible and, again, how, you know, God uses women. Yeah, there's a lot of verses that people like to abuse that makes me really sad. Because it makes Christianity feel like something really uninclusive. Because people love to quote things out of context and make it seem completely different. And what I ultimately believe is, like, the Bible is not meant to be understood in segments. It's supposed to be, like, the entire thing all at once. And that's why you can't take things out of context. You have to also think about the rest of the Bible and what's surrounding it, etc. No, it's all good, Archon. It happens. That's why, like, I try to be well-versed in the Bible, so when people say those things, I already know how to combat it. You know, I like to read my Bible, and here's one thing is, sometimes I feel like I don't read my Bible enough, and I feel a little guilty. But then, and like, this isn't shade to people like the person that was arguing with me, but then I remember there's people like that, where it's very obvious they don't know anything about Scripture. And so, even though I still always want to aim to do better, I'm like, man, well, at least I do read the Bible and kind of, like, know my stuff pretty well. Yeah, 1 Timothy 2, 2:10, 2:15, somewhere around there. Because the first half is talking about men, and then the very last paragraph is talking about women. I don't know. People just like to start fights, and it's really sad. And that's one reason I was originally hesitant to make explicitly Christian content. Because I know there's a lot of trolls out there that are gonna, like, be mean or try to pick fights just for the sake of picking fights. And I'm a very drama-free person, but I'm like, I don't know. I would just chill. And I'm making more Christian connections. So, you know, I think I'll have the support. Yeah, of course, Frosty. Yeah. You can't cherry pick. You have to understand the context of not only history, but culture and what was going on around that time. And then also, another huge thing is people like to take parables out of context. And the whole point is it's a parable. It didn't literally happen. It's a parable so you can understand. You can't use... Oh, I don't know how many times I've had to, like, argue with people. You can't use a parable as proof, bro. Because it doesn't exist. It is an example. It is literally an example. What's your favorite Bible verse? Mine is Romans 8:26 through 27. I can't remember the exact verbiage. It's a recent favorite of mine. But it is the one about how the Holy Spirit intercedes in our wordless groans. Essentially, I like it because, you know, I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, even if I don't always let it on when I'm on stream. And so sometimes, like, I'm sure everyone's felt like this at least once. Like, you're just so sad and you're crying so hard. You can't even form a cohesive thought. Like, you can't even speak. You're just crying. And, like, every time you try to talk, you just start crying harder. And so, used to, like, I would be trying to pray in those moments, but I'm just so upset. Like, I can't even pray properly. And I would always feel really sad because I'm like, man, like, I can't even tell God what's going on. But I really like that verse because it reminds us that even in those moments, the Holy Spirit is there and God knows exactly what we're talking about. He knows exactly what we're praying for. He knows exactly our circumstances, even if we can't find the perfect phrasing. Because also another thing I struggle with, and part of it might be my OCD, but when I'm praying and I'm like talking to God, sometimes I'll be like saying something and then I'm like, wait, no, God, I'm sorry. That came off wrong. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like this. Wait, no, not like that either. It's like this. And then I'm like, oh man, Lord, like I don't know how to put it into words. Like I don't know how to say it correctly. And then I just feel bad because I feel like I'm just muttering nonsense. But again, that's the beautiful thing is God already knows. He just likes to hear us talk. He already knows what it is. So you don't have to worry about, like, saying the exact perfect thing. Because, again, Holy Spirit is, like, auto-translate. And that's what that whole verse is about. It's just how, even if we can't... even if we're not making sense, or we're just crying and making noises, God still knows what we mean. And I find that really comforting. But I don't know. God knows what's going on, even if the words literally aren't coming out. Exactly. Matthew 6:9-13 is my favorite. Kind of vanilla. Hey! I mean, all of the verses are great. Everybody has their own, and I think, especially as we grow as Christians, our favorite Bible verses often change because we're in different periods of our life. And I think a lot of times, whatever our favorite verse is a direct reflection of how we're currently feeling. In the past, my favorite verse was Hebrews something. I can't remember what it is. I'm really bad with remembering where the verses are, like the exact verse line. Even though I remember the content, it's the one that's, let us run with endurance the race that has been set before us, looking to Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith. And I really like that one because back when I was in high school, I was a varsity cross-country and track runner. And so not only did it fit with, like, me being a runner, but I just really liked the idea of, you know, whatever we're feeling right now is temporary. Because the ultimate goalpost is getting to be in heaven and getting to be with God. And so no matter what goes on here, it's just like a race. All that matters is getting to the finish line. So even when things are really hard, don't give up. Like, the finish line is right there. We just gotta keep going a little bit longer. And then, you know, I told you my new favorite now. Parable of the Lost Sheep in Luke 15 has always stuck with me. Love it. That's a really good one as well. A lot of things... basically, people's favorite verses, I think, are just what comfort they need the most. And, you know, God speaks to all of us a little differently. Even for saying grace, I say the same thing like 12 times. Yeah. Well, hey, next time I challenge you when you're praying, don't backtrack on anything you're saying or be like, sorry, God, I said the wrong thing. Next time, whenever you feel like, oh man, I'm really messing up this prayer, just take a moment and remember Romans 8:26 and 27 and just be like, you know what? It's okay. God knows what I'm talking about. That's something I'm trying to do with my own, you know, relationship with God and stuff. I talk to God on my way to work every night, and when I get out, I thank him for the day. That's awesome, Pharaoh. I like Revelation 21:6 mostly because it was in Fallout 3. Nice. They change for me a lot because they speak to me. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Chuck. I think our favorite verses are a reflection of whatever we need to hear, however God is most speaking to us in the moment. So some people might have the same favorite verse for a really long time, and some people might jump around, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because obviously, Scripture is how God is able to speak to us. And so, obviously, you know, certain things will resonate differently depending on what we're going through. If the world hates you, remember it hated me first. Another favorite of mine. Yes! Very amazing. Not backtracking, saying the same thing. Oh, yeah. No, I understand, Val. Yeah, I get you. I do the same thing. I don't remember the exact verse, but Philip is saying, Jesus, just show me the Father, and that will be enough for us. And Jesus says, don't you know me, Philip? Really weighty verse? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly, because he's like, I'm right here. Isn't that enough? Am I not enough? I want to be a vet so I can save as many animals as I can, and if I can't, I'll try to pray for them. That's awesome, Hamber. My little sister is actually going to school to be a vet. She recently finished her undergraduate, so she'll be heading for higher education potentially in the future. I'm proud of her. Any advice on how to grow closer to God? So definitely I think everybody's walk with Christ is very personal to yourself. But obviously, you know, you've heard it a million times. The fundamentals are going to be getting into scripture and prayer. And one thing, if you're someone that struggles to read the Bible, what I do, and also Fish, is there's a website called Bible Gateway that always has a verse of the day. So if you don't know, you know, where to read the Bible, if you don't have a set devotional or anything, every day when you wake up, you know, just type in Bible Gateway and you have a verse of the day. And if you don't have time to like read a bunch, there, you at least have the verse, and it's something that, you know, read the verse, pray about it. If you have a little more time, then you can click like read the full chapter, and you can read the full chapter and pray about it. And I find that's a really easy way to integrate into your routine, you know, talking with God. It just, you know, first thing when you wake up, again, if you don't have much time, one verse takes what, like 30 seconds to read? And then if you have the extra time to dedicate the extra time to reading the whole passage. And no problem, Melty. Take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your night. Sleep tight. But that's a great way to get started. And obviously prayer. A lot of people will be like, oh, I pray when I wake up. I pray when I eat. For me personally, I've kind of gotten to a point in my relationship with God where I'm like in a perpetual state of prayer, I guess. I don't know, because here's the thing. Obviously, we should be respectful and, you know, have like be mindful when talking to God, but you don't have to make it this giant thing. Remember, God is your dad. He's like your best friend. You can talk to him at any time, at any moment. Like, say you're standing in line at the checkout of a grocery store. You can pray right there in your head while you're waiting in line. You don't have to like sit down and close your eyes, bow your head, clasp your hands. Like, obviously, those are all great things to show respect, but you're not restricted to only praying when that happens. So sometimes I'll just get a random thought in my head, or like a random worry, and then I just like quickly pray to God about it in the middle of what I'm doing. Or I just have a random question and I'm like, hey God, I don't know about this. And you can basically pray at any time. You don't have to be restricted to like when you wake up or when there's something big going on. I do like a bunch of mini prayers. And a lot of times, like, I fall asleep praying low-key. I'm someone that has insomnia, so I really struggle to sleep at times. So I just kind of like, when I'm laying there with my eyes closed, I just talk to God until I like doze off. I don't know. Again, obviously there is like a right and wrong way to be a Christian, technically, but in terms of talking to God, like, God's your homie. Talk to J-Man whenever. As long as you're being respectful and mindful in things, he loves to hear us talk, even if it's not like overly formal and traditional. I'm big on thanking God for literally anything good that happens in a game. That's awesome. I have an app on my phone and that I'll read it like when I'm driving. Oh, that's also great. Yeah, if you're like in a car and instead of listening to music, you can like listen. Oh, Sock, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you are having... Oh, did this? There we go. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't already know me, my name is Miki. I am an Angel Shark VTuber. We were playing a game earlier, but now we've just been kind of yapping right now. We're talking about Bible stuff. And just, you know, our relationship with God, how to get closer to him, was talking about prayer, all of that fun stuff. I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I hope you had a wonderful stream. If you gotta read and run, I totally understand. Please take care of yourself. Make sure to drink water, eat some food, get up and stretch, whatever you need to do. And Sock, what were you up to today on your lovely stream? What have you been up to, my man? Hopefully doing something fun. And welcome in also, Moon. I appreciate you being here. Everybody, feel free to make yourself cozy. I would always say a quick prayer when crossing the street or walking across the parking lot. Basically, God, please don't let me get hit by a car. And you know what? That's valid. Prayers can be something big, or it can be just a passing small thought. I started playing Hi-Fi Rush, pretty good. I've heard that game. Can you remind me of what it is? I recognize the name, but I can't remember for the life of me what exactly it is. Why does that sound so familiar? Is it like a rhythm game? I feel like it's a rhythm game, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. Let's get back over to our chatting screen. A rhythm-based character action game, which Shadow dropped a few years back. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, in my head, I believe it's a rhythm game. But I don't remember for sure. No problem, Fallen. Take care of yourself. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night. And everybody, please go out, check out, Sock if you have not already over on Twitch. I'm writing everything down. Yeah, of course. And, to me, I'm gonna start having my streams on Sunday where we're gonna have, like, a guided Bible discussion or whatever else. So, feel free to tune in there as well. If you, are just getting started and just want some food for thought, because my kind of goal is for it to be less of just reading the Bible together and more so, giving people food for thought for the week. Like, we'll have a nice big discussion, give everybody some homework on Sunday for us to think about over the week until next Sunday. Kind of like how a church would be, although it's not going to be anything formal like that. It's more, again, think like a small group, like a small Bible study group. That's how I want to structure it. Because, it's Sunday, everybody's about to go into the hard work week, etc. It just gives us something to think about and make sure our heads are in the right place before we go back to our usual routine and the weekend's over. So that's kind of my vibe. We'll see how it goes this Sunday. It'll be my, first time doing one of these, so I'm gonna try to make it as smooth as possible. But, forgive me if it's not perfect. I'm gonna be trying my best, and I'll probably find my stride after a couple of sessions, and hopefully we can get something good running in. And I know I've talked to Saya. If any of you guys know her, Saya Mantray, she came back, she came by stream yesterday about, one day if we want to collab or something. And then also, if you guys are familiar with the VTuber Jelly Stara, she's a super cute little jellyfish VTuber. Full disclosure, I've been following her actually for like over a year, I think. I've been following her for like quite a while on TikTok. I watch her shorts. And I think she's wonderful. So if you don't know Jelly, she's also fantastic. But a lot of people were tagging her on my Instagram, and I was like a little nervous because I'm like, I've low-key been following her for a while, and people kept like tagging her like, @Jelly, look, you can have a new friend, @Jelly, another like Christian Ocean VTuber. And then I was like, oh, I actually, because I was like, why does that name sound familiar? And then I clicked her account and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been like actually following her for a while. No, it's less of a fangirl and more just, I think she's incredibly well-spoken. And I really like watching her. Jasmine, if you remember when I did like my Bible verse shorts, that's the kind of content she makes. Like every single day, she just has like a little biblical short, and I really like them because sometimes I'm just in a funk, and it'll come up on my For You page, and I'm like, man, this is exactly what I need to hear. Yeah, Jelly, she's actually pretty large, so it wouldn't surprise me if you guys know her. I only ever really followed her on TikTok, so I didn't realize how big she was. But she's pretty big. But yeah, so I ended up DMing her and was like, hey, everybody's been tagging you. And like, I've actually been following you for a while. And I'm looking to connect with other like Christian girls, Christian VTubers. And I was like, no pressure to collab because I don't really do collabs in the first place. But I think it would just be really cool to be able to, make some new friends that are VTubers and Christian and making Christian content and stuff. And yeah, so we started talking, we added each other on Discord, and so that's pretty nice because it's always good to have, your brothers and sisters in Christ around to support you. But yeah, I recommend going and checking her out because I legitimately do watch her short form content all the time, and I think she's really wonderful. And if you need a daily like Bible boost, she's your girl. No one is perfect. There's only one person perfect. Yeah! I follow Jelly. She's a gem. Appreciate her verse shorts. Me too. Me too. I actually was telling her recently I really liked a short she did about, so a lot of, like, Christian creators, they're kind of clickbaity, and it always made me uncomfortable where they're like, don't scroll unless you hate Jesus, or like, if you scroll, you hate Jesus, or... And, like, that's such weird and cringy clickbait to me. I really don't like that. And she finally, like, she was the first person I heard talk about that. And she's like, yeah, that's, like, kind of blasphemous and not a great thing. And anti-biblical, like, don't worry. If you scroll past that, doesn't mean you're a bad Christian. And then she was talking about how it's not good to, like, clickbait your faith. It's incredibly insincere. And I was like, man, I couldn't have said it better myself. And so I told her, I was like, I really appreciate that short you made. And she was like, and so we kind of bonded over the fact that it really annoyed us when people do that stuff. And I'm glad we share a similar opinion on that. So, she's planning on asking about those? Yeah, of course, Jasmine. I might do them again in the future. I watched Jelly stream. She's super awesome. And you're a level 1 wizard of... Huh? Hi, Ethan. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Maybe you won't do collabs. Yeah, I personally don't really do collabs unless I know someone very well. I have my own reasoning for it, which, you know, I don't get, like, super into. But I definitely do have reasons for being uncomfortable with collabs. So I've technically only ever done 2 collabs. And they were both with my best friend, Lulu. Who you guys might know, Lulu Lurkhart. I raid into her pretty frequently, but Lulu is amazing. And literally, we were really good friends for over a year before we even collabed for the first time. It's just because I have a lot of anxiety around that stuff. And one really sad reality being a content creator is people pretending to be your friend to, like, get stuff out of you. Which, you know, I don't want to have a cynical mindset, but it is something I've personally experienced. And it's really painful when you think someone's your friend and you find out they're just trying to use you. And so, I don't know, I just feel a little weird about collabs sometimes because of that. I get a little stressed out because I'm like, yeah... Like, even though people probably don't mean anything, I just have, like, this anxiety over it, I guess. Don't scroll or click a view is a great way to make me dislike your video and leave immediately. Yeah, me too. I saw 10 of those clickbait posts for a while and was like, oh, like or go to hell tomorrow. That's crazy. that even made Fish laugh out loud. Yeah, it's crazy, and that's what Jelly's short was about. She's like, guys, I promise you're not gonna go to hell if you don't like the video. That's not how it works. And I was like, thank you for speaking up about that. I'm really skeptical... Gosh, words. Skeptical about those types of Christian creators. Ones that are like, God wants you to watch this video. Yeah, exactly. It's really clickbaity. Like, don't get me wrong. God can speak to you through content creators that you stumble upon, but... It's kind of ingenuine when you phrase it like that, because that message isn't... They're always like, God wanted me to tell you this. You specifically. Like, God wanted you to hear this. And it's like... I don't know. I think it's a little bit manipulative. The betrayal and backstabbing, yeah, that's the worst. Yeah. Oh, I haven't mentioned this in forever. Guys, did you know I made a game? Did you guys know I have a game for my VTuber lore for my debut last month? I have an entire visual novel. And, yeah, I have an entire game that you guys can play. And it's my backstory, and you can actually kind of find out about me getting backstabbed in it. But yeah, it's a completely free visual novel. It is available on Steam, itch.io, the Apple Store, and the Google Play Store. And it is compatible on Windows, Linux, and Mac, so... Again, literally free. Takes maybe max 45 minutes to get all 3 endings. There's good, bad, true. But yeah, you can check it out. And if you check it out on whatever platform, consider leaving a positive review. But it was a really fun project. I wrote everything, got the assets together. My wonderful mod, Tech Daddy, coded everything for me because although I'm an artiste, I am not a coder. So, yeah, I do have an entire game. And if you ever want a little more insight about me and my story, you can definitely check that out there. And you might notice when you play the game, there are some themes of rebirth, such as in Christianity. The whole like dying to one's old self in order to become something new. Hint, hint. But I will say there is a trigger warning if you do decide to play the game. There's a lot of talk of, you know, mental health problems and suicide. So if you are in a sensitive space, just please be mindful of that. Obviously nothing glorifying it, but it is a very important part of my story. Sorry, my tracking's like glitching out for a second. So although it can be triggering, it is a very important part of my story, and I try to be upfront about that. There is a trigger warning when you get into the game too. I mean, I've been following you for a while and I still believe in God. Nice. So I'm gonna redo my playthrough. Yeah, there are 3 endings. The true ending requires you to be a little more observant. So a lot of people have easily missed it, but I promise it's there. Music also rocks. Yes, my other mod Teardrop, who I believe was streaming earlier, because I remember him saying he couldn't be in stream. He made all the wonderful music for the game, and the soundtrack is also available for free. So pretty cool stuff. Oh yeah, he's still streaming right now. He's playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Doing a blind playthrough. That's pretty cool. Limbus Company is a whole screen dedicated to the trigger warnings? Dang. Yeah, I mean, although I think some trigger warnings are silly and don't need to be said, I think there are some that are, you know, very important, especially when you're graphically talking about things. Who is Baldur and why did he make this gate? LOL. Also, guys, tomorrow we will be playing a game that Plum gifted to me. If you're on Twitch, Shimmerina. I keep calling her Plum, but now she's on Twitch more often. But we will be playing Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which is an RPG Maker game that's actually been on my list of games to play for a while. But I kept low-key forgetting about it and never got around to it. And Plum was nice enough to gift that to me, so I will be trying it out. And playing through it, Plum, do you know how long it is off the top of your head? I didn't look. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Milk Inside a Bag of Milk game link. Oh, only 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, it is genuinely incredibly short. Full completion is 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah, it says main story 15 to 18 minutes, and then full completion 20 to 25. That's bonkers. Okay, I really will have to plan something extra for tomorrow. No, you're fine, Plum. You don't have to give me any more games. I can try out some other games as well. I have some other short games that I can play. Don't stress about it. You give me so many games. I'm so grateful. You don't have to give me any more. To be fair, Plum is more of my name as opposed to a random anime character. Oh yeah, 100%. There's also Journey. What is Journey? Oh, okay, I try to remember the names. Let me see. Let me actually pull up Steam real quick. I see. Because, yeah, I played several games last week. Plum gifted me. She's gifted me several I've been going through. Oh, also a reminder, the whole screen is frozen. It's something on your end, Hamber. Maybe a refresh. But, this Friday, we're gonna have a karaoke stream. Saturday is gonna be a community game night. We're gonna play Mecha Chameleon together. And then Sunday is our Bible stream, so... yeah. I'm gonna head out. No problem, Timmy. Take care of yourself. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I have several games I need to actually... play here. You have a community server. Well, you mean for Mecha Chameleon? Oh, it's just gonna be a one-off game. For game night. I do not have a Discord. However, it's for personal reasons. I've personally run into some issues with it, which makes me not comfortable managing a community. However, my mods have made a fan Discord that they run. I'm not affiliated with it, but a lot of people go there. So, you know, you can hang out with everybody in the fan Discord. So, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot here. Here, let me actually... I'll read you guys all of the different games and stuff I have that I haven't played on stream yet. There's some I want to replay on stream, but some that I'm just like straight up play for the first time. Incoming? Incoming what? Huh? But there's AI, the Somnium Files, which also Plum gifted to me. I bought Alan Wake, and I haven't played that yet. I have the Altars, as well as the DLC that recently came out that I'm excited to try. Hi, Killer. Welcome in. Alan Wake is awesome. I've heard it's awesome. I got it, like, for $1. I got both of the Alan Wake games. So, I'm like, I'll be able to play that. But I've heard fantastic things, and I've been told I would really like it. A lot of games I buy when they're really cheap on sale because I know I'm going to be playing them eventually, and it's better to get them on sale than wait until I want to play it and have to buy it at full price. Oh! Artemis! Thank you so much for the raid! I appreciate it! Welcome in! If you guys do not know me, my name is Miki. I am an Angel Shark VTuber. I really appreciate you trusting me with your community. If you guys got a raid and run, I totally understand. Please take care of yourself. Make sure to drink some water, eat some food, get up and stretch. We played a game earlier, but we're just kind of yapping now. Yapping about Christian stuff. And talking about games we're going to be playing as well. Going through kind of my list. What were you guys up to on stream? And everybody, please go check out Artemis as well. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Spell manual breathing, that's so cruel. Book Cosman, thank you so much for the follows, you guys. Your model's adorable. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. I'm sorry, I always get like shy. I'm like, hi, welcome in everybody. We're playing a game, OIF Life? OIF? What is that? What do you do in the game? I don't think I've heard of that one before. Oh, Game of Life 2. Oh, dude, I love Game of Life. Okay. No, it's all good. I got too hyper fixated on the OIF and I was like, is that an acronym for something? No, I love Game of Life. That is actually so fun. I actually bought it on Steam too. Even though I'm like, man, it's just a board game. Like, it's such a stupid thing to buy, but it's so fun. Well, I'm glad you had fun. And, you know, congrats on Artemis for winning so much. And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Well, you know, Apollo. Close enough. I Cass, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, feel free, you guys, to make yourself cozy. But if you gotta read and run, do not fret. That is totally fine. I know it is kind of late for everybody. Otherwise, feel free to kick back and relax. Yeah, me, Apollo sucks at games and Artemis sends her regards. No, I totally get it. I also suck at games. That's why I play story games mostly. And the worst part is I'm super competitive despite the fact that I'm really bad at games. Oh my goodness. Here, let's switch scenes back. Here we go. Welcome to the beach. My wings are gone. There's my wings. Yeah, we were just going through like my different games, talking about ones I want to play on stream that I've like bought on Steam sale or whatever, this and that in order to play. So I have a lot of them. I don't know. I would rather buy a game on sale that I'm not ready to play than wait till I'm actually ready to play it and have to buy it at full price. Because games are expensive, man. Especially when you're someone like me that plays mostly story games. There's not like a whole lot of replayability. And so like once you play it, you can't play it anymore. And you burn through them so fast because nowadays games are short for how much they cost. So, like for example, earlier today we were playing, I don't know if you know the Dark Pictures Anthology. And it's a set of 4 games. Happy to be here. Well, happy to have you here, Bookworm. But the incoming for me now following the fan Discord. Oh, I see, Dran. But the Anthology is 4 games, and typically they're like over $100 to buy all 4 in a bundle. But I got them on a really good sale. I got all 4 games for only $10, which was amazing. And I've been wanting to play them for a while, but you know, being like 20 bucks each, that really adds up, especially because they're not that long of games. And so, you know, I'm always happy to catch big sales like that, because I'm like, I want to play the games. I love playing the games, but I do not like breaking the bank for them. For Star Trek Resurgence, if you want something sci-fi, haven't played it quite yet. I see. Well, I'm going through the ones that are currently in my list right now. I tend to be a little bit more picky on games, to be honest. Again, I stick mostly towards story-based stuff over, like, gameplay-heavy things. I am not an epic gamer. I wish I was, but I'm just not. I don't know. Let me see, what else is there on my list? I know that game that we all really liked. What was it called? Please Spin? I think they're prepping for their full release eventually, and they did tell me they were going to give me a key for that game, as well as maybe some keys to do a giveaway with, which would be super fun, because I know I like that. I'm looking forward to it. Subliminal 1.1 should be 2, which also, CDA, if you're lurking, I did read your message, and I just realized I forgot to respond to you, because I know you're sometimes lurking over on YouTube. But, yeah, no, I did read your message when you sent it to me. However, I was in the middle of something, Lord knows what, because I have ADHD, and then I totally forgot. I totally forgot. So I will try to remember to do that after stream. I cast Puppy Wave on those allergic to kittens. Oh my lord. My biggest bundle buy was Assassin's Creed. Nice, nice. I think the biggest bundle on sale was the Doom Anthology. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Please Spin was hype. It was. It was a lot of fun. And just a nice casual game to like mess around with, you know? What else do I have? Oh yeah, I have Dead as Disco. Dead as Disco is a fantastic game. Fish is addicted to it and got me to play it, but I've never streamed it yet. So I definitely should stream Dead as Disco at some point too. I bought it with the Civ 6 94. Dang. Yeah, Dead as Disco is a great game. Nightshade, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. And I'm really excited that, you know, they gave me a free copy of it. So I am wanting to play. I like Dex's character a lot there. I haven't played that much. It's mostly been Fish playing it. And then to convince me to play, he had me play around. And I was like, wow, that's actually so fun. I really like it. Can't wait for the next update. Oh, yeah. I really need to stream it so you guys can see how peak it is. Deltarune, unfortunately, I will never play again. Ever thought of streaming Ori? You see, I'm really bad at platformers. I literally bought, like, the definitive version when it came out. And then I played and I realized I suck. Like, I suck really bad at platformers. And it made me incredibly depressed, so I was never able to actually beat it. Because I'm too bad at platformers, and it breaks my heart every time I see it, because I literally bought the expensive definitive, like, version. Like, Doug, Miki is bad at 2D platformers, yes. I'm incredibly bad. I will probably just cry and rage quit, to be honest. Oh, man. No problem, Bookworm. Take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, I have a lot as well. And bald! No! No, give me my hair back. You're abusing me. Let's see, what else do I have? Dragon's Dogma 2 was a huge letdown. It low-key sucked. Princess, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Also, Miki, forgot to... Oh, no. I did forget to switch. Alright, I'll see if I can remember tomorrow, because I'm playing a game you gifted me tomorrow. I will stream with the beautiful model you gifted me tomorrow. Did JoJo's guy give up? I don't know. He comes and goes. He's not always consistent, Hazy. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. He could just be busy, because I think he's low-key a kid. Add in 5? Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. If you guys are new here, in order to keep pre-rolls off, I do have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour. I tend to do all 3 minutes at once, but afterwards there will be an entire hour of ad-free viewing. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be streaming for an entire extra hour. But just know once those ads are over, that will be it. And I am very sorry for having to send you to ad purgatory. Trust me, I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. I personally think pre-rolls are way worse than mid-rolls. Especially because mid-rolls you can actually plan around, so I don't know. I'm the opposite. I'm not particular, and my stream library reflects that. Oh, I see. Fair enough. I mean, it's good to try different things. Miki needs her pennies. No, it's not about that. There's gonna be ads regardless. And so I'm like, it's just easier to do it this way so that not everybody gets ads. Like, imagine you come in right after the ads and leave before the next ad. You never had an ad the entire stream, and like, good for you. So I don't know. What else do I have here in my list? Fish bought the old Fate games. Do y'all remember the old Fate games? I love playing them on my computer. So maybe I could play Fate at some point. My birthday's in 9 minutes. Happy early birthday, princess. And I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are as well, especially with your birthday coming up. I have a problem. I don't know how many I have. I'll look in a minute once I'm done scrolling through my list so I don't lose my place. Or where can I see it? I have 297 games. So I guess I'm on the lower end. I only have 300 games. Which is still a lot though if you think about it. Hi Baking, welcome in. Well, welcome in. If it's your first time here, I am Miki. Feel free to make yourself cozy. We're just yapping right now, basically. I was playing a game at the beginning of stream, but we're just kind of chilling now. And having a yap session because I had to stop to eat and all of that. And yeah, we're just vibing. Fate, like the anime Fate? No. Fate was a game that like came installed on like the old PCs where you had like a couple games. It's like a dungeon crawler thing. I don't know. Pretty cool. Hi Tristan, welcome in. Nice to meet you as well. Good afternoon. It's actually evening for me right now. It is about to be 11 p.m. but I'm assuming that means afternoon to you. So good afternoon to you. I hope you're having a great day today. A lot of new people. Well, yeah, it's because, you know, I've been growing a lot recently. Especially, like I said, on Instagram, I got like over 2,000 followers in the last, yeah, just since I checked about an hour ago, I got 62 new followers on Instagram, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. What am I at? I think I might be close to 5K. I'm at 4,451 followers. I was like at 2,600 yesterday. I have 565 on Steam, and it's still not a lot compared to a lot of people. I know, it's bonkers when you put it into perspective. 11:53 for me, fair. I think I would have ended up here sooner or later. That's fair. Well, I'm always glad to have new people in here. Yeah, let's run the numbers. My reel is at 36,700 views. And I've gotten 1,925 followers from it so far. Which is insane to think about. Like, I can't even comprehend that. But I am very glad for everyone. And today's is at 3.5K and I've got 93 follows from it. So, dang. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. And for all of you guys that, you know, made the migration, I'm also grateful for that, too. Oh! Well, I just got your gift. I didn't notice it. Oh, it's the sequel to the game. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Plum. All right, well then I'll be able to have milk inside a bag of milk and milk outside a bag of milk tomorrow. I'm old enough to remember when the biggest game to PC was Oh, dude, I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon. That was so fun. Not to have my lunch, but overall, I'm having a really relaxing day. I'm glad to hear it. Enlighten us. What are you having for lunch? Anything tasty? I love talking about food. I actually ended up eating a few minutes ago. Well, not a few minutes. It's probably been like 30 minutes. And also, ads are coming in hot, you guys, in about 2 minutes. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh no. That's just how it is with ADHD. Like, it's there and then it's gone. I have Turbo? Nice! Well, congrats, then you won't have to be subjected to ads. And also, just letting everybody know, if you are new here, I do stream every day at 8 p.m. Central, so I'm very consistent to a fault. I love my routines. But you guys are more than welcome to pop in any day if you so choose. I sure hope you will, but obviously there's no pressure. Everybody has lives. So yeah. I should have given both at the same time. No, you're fine, Plum. Don't worry about it. I have to go? No problem, Jan. Take care of yourself. Thanks so much for being here. I am not gonna drink a glass of milk. Fun fact for anybody new here, I absolutely hate milk. I legitimately hate it. It is incredibly awful. Just the sight and smell will make me gag. I know I'm being a baby about it, but I just can't handle it. I cannot do milk. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a little kid, anytime I would try to drink milk, I would vomit. Not because I'm like lactose intolerant, but just because it was gross. I really don't know. Because logically, there's nothing gross about it. No, even fresh milk. Any kind of milk. I can't even drink like almond milk or anything like that. I don't know about my mom's milk. I don't know. But from the time I was a toddler, I've never drank it. So I always had to take calcium supplements growing up because I refused to drink milk. Like, I'll eat cheese and stuff, but not milk. And I've even tried to drink like milk alternatives. Like, my mom tried to get me to drink like almond milk, soy milk. Even there's like banana milk. I don't know. I don't like any of it. Which I can't even tell you why. Yes, that is true. Alden did get me a milk plush. That is true. I'm playing Heartopia right now. Oh, nice. I played it for a little bit. Only like a day or two though. I don't know. It just didn't stick. So wild first time chat. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, then what about your mother's? I mean, it's a... Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that keeps falling, fish. It fell earlier today. Sorry. Here, wait, I can show y'all. Perk of being a YouTube partner. Give me a sec. Sometimes I get YouTube merch. YouTube sends me stuff. I have an official YouTube clapperboard. Also, flashbang warning. I mean, the light's not on. It shouldn't be bad. Look! It's my official YouTube clapperboard. Look, I can do this. And action! Cut! So yeah, I have my official YouTube clapperboard here. Very cute. And I have an official YouTube marker. Hold on, let me find it. YouTube brand dry eraser. Dry erase marker. YouTube really hooked me up. I believe I got it for their like 20th anniversary this year. Because they gave me a shirt, and then they gave me this clapperboard, and then they gave me this marker. Guys, I've never thought this... Okay, you know how most people, they hold a pen like this when they write? Y'all want to see how I write? Here, I gotta like... I can't... This is how I hold my pen. Unironically, this is how I do it. You monster, it's the only way I can. No, don't make fun of me. It's because I'm hypermobile. Minnie, no, leave me alone. But it's because I'm hypermobile, so when I write, like, I can't write like this. I end up like putting my joints out of place or bending them backwards, which becomes painful. Like, see, look how my fingers are in this unnatural angle. So, apparently as a kid, I developed writing like this as a way to stabilize my hand when I'm writing and to not, like, accidentally, like, put my joints out of place. I'm hypermobile, but the pain doesn't register. Well, it can over time. Like, I used to write a lot, so it doesn't hurt short term, but it starts to hurt over time. My joints bend more. Well, that's holding a pin here. Alright, here. We're gonna flex up on our hypermobility. I don't know. I gotta pull out all the party tricks. Yeah, my fingies bend in ways they should not. And then they get stuck like that sometimes too. And so it's mostly just I have to be careful because my joints will get stuck in those positions. Oh no, I already have it, Killer. I already do. I actually wear arthritis gloves a lot. I have arthritis in both my wrists and carpal tunnel, unfortunately. A lot of it is just the instability really is added up. I'm more restricted by my own skin. That's fair. Like with a pencil? Oh, and hand drawing? Oh, I see. I used to be able to touch my thumb to my wrist like that? Yeah. I have 0 arthritis, so that's good for you. I'm actually pretty to draw you on paper anytime. Oh, that's awesome! Well, if you do, Oris, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, if you guys ever draw fan art, definitely feel free to tag me in it. I'd love to see it. My website is still being worked on, like my official website, but I'm gonna have an art gallery there where I can feature everybody's fan art. And I think it will be super fun. I can touch my thumb to my arm backwards, like the opposite way you did it. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Do you do hand and finger? I mean, I try to, but the problem is, Killer, because of my hypermobility, a lot of exercises actually do more harm than they do good. Because it can cause me to pop my joints out of place. So for people that are hypermobile, rather than doing stretches, you're supposed to focus on stability. And that's why I wear, not sponsored, although I wish I was. I've actually gotten a care package from Copperfit before. I love Copperfit. If you are someone that draws a lot, even if you don't already have wrist pain, I highly recommend getting a pair of arthritis gloves. It will save you so much pain in the future. And I really love their brand. But they actually sent me a PR package a while back. I got some more gloves. I got some other socks. I got a knee brace. I got like an ankle brace. I got all sorts of stuff. They're actually the best and really good quality as well. And so they help a lot with like stability of your joints if you're someone that deals with arthritic pain. Even if you don't have arthritis, it can still be really good for you. I'm more comfortable with traditional art. That's fair. Like pull your thumb into a thumbs up and bend it into the arm. I see. The next step, a Copperfit full bodysuit. I know. Also gonna be making a Miki, or making a gallery on the VR chat world. Yeah, that's true. That's gonna be super fun. I'm excited for it. Yeah, if you guys have wondered about the timer, I am currently in my debut Donothon still. So that is what the timer is. $1 adds 1 minute. And then I have the goal at the bottom, which is our next goal. Our next goal is at 5,000, which is where we'll get a kitty cam and a treat redeem. So we're like 149 away from it. Gosh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, one of the goals we actually just finished meeting is for a VR chat meetup. So Plum has been super awesome. She's working on making a custom VR chat world for us. For our meeting, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, but it's still gonna be a couple months away, so don't stress. I still need to link my VR chat. Fair. Yeah, I need to post on like Twitter and stuff where like my dono goals are at right now, because we're really powering through them. Like y'all have completed almost half of my stretch goals as well, which is crazy. But I'm incredibly grateful for you guys and just all of the stuff that you do for me. You just thinking of little old me. It means a lot. And it helps a lot too, because your girl spent a lot of money on debut. And also this is my full-time job, so I try my best. Miki, for the Limbus stat sheet, a custom stat effect is the Spiriting Mist. It inflicts 1 bind for every 2 stacks on target. That sounds cool. I don't know anything about Limbus Company, but, you know, I like it. I dig it. I like, CC. Crowd control. Or whatever. So I think that is pretty cool. Oh, man. Imagine sleeping gas? Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I have another water here. I was about to say, man, I wish I had another water. Well, fish was ahead of the game. I already have another water. Hypermobility gets a little annoying when I'm walking. My knees want to go backwards. Yeah, well, that's why it's important to, you know, focus on stability. So that you don't hurt yourself too much. Because it's really all you can do. Because even though your joints can bend that far, it doesn't mean they should. And it can still cause a lot of damage. Sorry, give me a sec, guys. I gotta drink some water. Very hot. Balance? Yeah. Oh, show. Ooh, I think we've had a pretty productive stream today. This is the longest stream I've had in a little while, actually. Because I have been struggling with the heat. This just proves that moving the AC in here was a good move. Because the whole reason I haven't been able to stream for very long is because it gets so incredibly hot. Because, you know, not only Texas, but PC's in the room. And I've been dying. And so is it a pain in the butt to move my window AC unit between my bedroom and my work setup? Yeah, because they're on opposite ends of the apartment. But, it's definitely helping me retain my stamina a bit. Also, hold on one sec. Then I'm gonna get one of my ice thingies. I'm having fish fetch it for me. You live in Texas? I do live in Texas. Yeah, so it has been incredibly hot. But it be what it be. Also, I'm really excited because speaking of Texas, I'm gonna get to go to my first non-local con this year, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Sinking poison rupture unit? I see. I don't know what any of that means, Hamburg, because I don't play Olympus, but that's cool. Probably because of global warming, lol. Nah, it's not like this every year. It's typically like middle of July to end of August, which are the hottest months in my opinion. Fellow Texan? Yeah. I am born and raised Texan, although a lot of people wouldn't assume that. Especially because as I grew up, I just kind of learned to hide my accent, I suppose. Hey, pomegranate! Alright, we're having pomegranate ice today. I learned to hide my accent, so you can't really hear my southern accent unless I'm around my family. And I gotta find my scissors. What the heck? Oh, I missed it. I found it. I have arthritis in my hand too. Sadly, though, I have to be careful with gloves. Oh, the gloves aren't made of that. The gloves, it's not a glove like that. It's made of actual cloth, princess. So it's like a compression glove. Like, you know how there's compression socks, but there's like a compression glove. So yeah, it's not like a latex rubber glove. It's like a cloth kind of glove that you can wear. I'm doing great, Cheetah. How about yourself? You learned to do the Midwestern accent? You think so? I don't really feel like it. Oh, I didn't get it cut low enough. The way this thing froze, give me a second. Dang. I like accidentally cut myself. It's just the ice is frozen so close to the seam I can't get it open. Fish is doing it for me. Right, even though I've been asleep all day, migraine issues. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Everyone automatically thinks we sound like cowfolk. Well, to be honest, my family does have a very deep southern accent, and I used to as well. But like, so I was even raised on a farm. Like, I'm as country as it gets. But I would get made fun of for my accent, or I'd hear people make fun of my parents. Especially my dad. People in school would make fun of my dad and how country he sounded. So I just naturally learned to, like, suppress it, I guess. Yeah, I'm a farm girl through and through. Like, most cloth gloves for gardening are lined with latex. I see. I did not know that. Midwestern is generally what's called the Hollywood accent, you know? I wouldn't consider that Midwestern, really. I guess. I don't know. Everybody has an accent, Bao. Literally everybody has an accent. Because if you speak, you have an accent. Some are just more widely accepted than others. If you think you don't have an accent, it's just because you have, like, the most popular accent. And that's what I think it is too, Plum. That's why I'm like, I don't think this is considered Midwestern. This one is really good. Fish, try this one. Did you like it? Yeah, it's more concentrated than the others, but it's like a snow cone. I'm eating my block of ice again, you guys. This time it's pomegranate flavored. Yes, everyone has an accent. Hearing myself in VC is wild. I'm very Kiwi. Yeah, like I said, some people it's just... You might live in an area where you have the most common accent, so it just registers as normal to you. Dude, this is so freaking good. Hold on. Hand cam cameo again. I gotta put you on. Like, I was eating yesterday these. So they're technically drink pouches. It's meant to be a drink pouch, but it's so hot. I was like, I could freeze this and eat it like a giant popsicle. So you can see there's like ice in there. So, dude, this pomegranate one is baller. I really like the green plum one I had yesterday. The apple mango was a little more bland, but this one's really good. I can copy accents very well. Nice. Block ice like Minecraft. Yeah, basically. It's more like a sheet of ice. I hate the way my voice sounds on camera in VC. Most people do. The reason your voice sounds different to, like, on a recording or whatever versus for you is because you hear your voice with it, like, rattling around in your skull. So it does sound a little bit different. Skull! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm glad to have you here. Miki's hand. My eyes, they burn. I didn't even have the light on. Do you want to be flashbanged? Because see, look, we're fine. Like, because of the light, I look pink. You want to be flashbanged? There you go. Ah, flashbang. I can flashbang you with how pale I am. Yeah, that's what an actual flashbang looks like. I always find different accents fascinating and interesting. Yeah, they're really cool. Get a tan? Bro, I never leave the house. I can't leave the house. It's too hot. Plus, do you forget my name, Miki Komori, is a play on Hikikomori? It's for a reason. Dude, I literally am transparent. Yeah, you can see all of my veins and stuff. I literally glow in the dark, bro. Sun lamp? Nah, dude. I don't even... Why would I want to be, like, tan? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a cosmetic thing. I don't really feel a need to because besides, being in the sun gives you skin cancer. So that's at least one health issue I'm not gonna have to deal with, hopefully. Because I'm never in the sun. I get my vitamin D through supplements. I don't need the sun. I probably should be in the sun a little more. There's very little sunlight in the depths of the ocean, that's true. I know there are other ways, I'm just joking. Truly big brain moves, yeah. Big brain. Yeah, you can definitely get it other ways, but, you know, touch grass? I mean, I touch grass. I just don't go out much. I mean, I mention everyone. like, a part of it is, like, I am disabled. Which, you know, it doesn't come across being a VTuber and all, but that's the main reason I don't go out much. It's difficult. Especially in the summer. Because I'm literally... Really, it's difficult anytime because I'm allergic to temperature, which sounds silly, but it's true. If I get too hot or it get too cold, I break out in full body hives. And I didn't even realize it was that big of an issue until my allergy to the heat started getting worse and I went to the doctor. And I mentioned I'm also allergic to the cold. And then, yeah, apparently I've been having anaphylactic shock my entire life and I didn't know it. I just thought I had asthma. But apparently I don't have asthma. I was going into anaphylactic shock. So I have an EpiPen now, which is cool fun fact about me, I guess. 26 years old, got my first EpiPen like a couple weeks ago when I should have probably had one my whole life. Being a VTuber was a symptom of being disabled. You know what? You might be right, Hees. You might be onto something. Yeah. Most of us are disabled in one way or another. How does that even work? Well, it's typically, it has to do with histamine intolerance and things like that. It qualifies as neuroimmune. It's not a true allergy, and it's more so when your body changes temperature, it tricks your body into like thinking something's horribly wrong. So it's like, it resembles all the same symptoms of an allergy, but it's not a true allergy. In the sense of like how with a true allergy, you know, I don't know. Specifically with me and the heat, I cannot produce sweat. And so, that's one reason that when I get hot, I overheat. Because even though people are like, oh, I wish I didn't sweat, it's actually your body's natural way of cooling itself down, which means I can't regulate my body temperature. And I'm very prone to having heat strokes. And actually have been hospitalized because of it before. So that's why, especially being in Texas, I try to stay indoor and be cool because I can't afford that to happen. And so, essentially, I absorb the heat around me. Like, if I go outside, I will literally get a fever from going outside. Like, I went to a doctor appointment the other day. And you know how they always take your temperature? They're like, you're running a 103-degree fever. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. It's just because I had to walk like 5 minutes from the parking lot to here. And so, yeah, essentially, you know how like when you have a really bad fever, it can kill you? If like you don't cool off? Essentially, because I can't regulate my temperature, just like it being too hot outside can make me have a fever. Which, you know, you literally start to fry your brain, hence heat stroke. So heat is not my friend. And happy birthday, Princess. Yeah, it's your birthday now. 19 minutes ago. I have violent tics. I feel you, Princess. I actually have Tourette's. I don't know if that's what you have or something else, but I'm very fortunate that although, you know, my tics do cause me pain sometimes, I mostly have motor tics and you don't really notice it with me being a VTuber. They're pretty incognito. Because I have like the standard, do you guys know Ethan from like H3H3? You know he has Tourette's? You know like how he does that weird like eye blink, eye squint thingy? I have that exact same tic. I have that tic. And then I have the one where I like chomp my teeth. But a lot of those things, you would just think I'm blinking. Like you wouldn't know because I'm a VTuber. It'll just look like I'm blinking, but I'm actually like ticking, I guess. So yeah, fun fact. Having an aversion to heat while living in the South is a rough dilemma. Oh yeah, it really is, but I've been here my whole life. No problem, Pharaoh. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I basically am random. That's why I stay indoors. Like, it's part because I want to, part because, like, I have to. I don't think I have anything, though at the same time, I haven't consulted anyone. I mean, that's fair. There's no need to put emphasis on a diagnosis if you don't feel like you need it. Not diagnosed with Tourette's, but I started having this because of black and brown mold. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you're doing okay. It's always good to, like, go see a doctor if you feel like something could potentially be wrong with you. Hi, Phil. Welcome in. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good evening to you as well. I kind of just want to move to the far north somewhere, complete my weird hermit arc. honestly fair. That sounds like fun. I can't really go anywhere. I'm tied here for family reasons, but I don't mind it. Like, yeah, the heat sucks, but it's at least nice because, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do around here. What opportunities? Hmm? Tobio is psychosomatic? I mean, I guess that's possible because some people get, like, anxious tics. Or, like, from stress and things, so... I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, and I don't know you particularly to know your case. But either way, I do know how uncomfortable it can be to have tics. So either way, my condolences. And I hope you feel better soon. I forgot what I was saying. Lost my chain of thought. Also, just a reminder to everyone, I do multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. So you are more than welcome to watch wherever is most comfortable for you. If you're on Twitch and would rather watch on YouTube, be my guest. If you're on YouTube and would rather watch on Twitch, also be my guest. I am trying to hit Twitch partner, although I'm just like low-key pushing. I'm not pushing that hard. So like I'm not advertising. I could probably hit it pretty quickly if I advertised it, but I don't know. I think I want to hit it a little more naturally. So, you know, it's awesome if you want to watch on Twitch, but if you're going to have a better experience over on YouTube, I totally understand that. I'd prefer you have a better experience. See if any local restaurants are renting out their walk-in fridge as an apartment? I should. Yeah, I'll make that my streaming space. Oh, it's on both. Thank you, Baking. I appreciate it. I mean, not necessarily. Just because you hear something and you think the symptoms sound similar to yourself, that doesn't mean that you have a disorder. Especially because a lot of these disorders are not very common. I can't chat on YouTube. I see. I don't know why. Oh yeah, 100% Plum. No, but that's a different thing. So there's Partner and Partner Plus. The Partner program, you need to average 75 viewers. And Partner Plus, you need to get 100 sub points. I'm currently at 38 out of 100. And so if you guys on Twitch want to help me with getting a better revenue split, that's what Partner Plus is for. Tier 1 subs are 1 point, Tier 2, 2 points, and Tier 3 are 6 points. Obviously no pressure though. Gifted subs do not count, which is what makes it hard. But we'll get there eventually over time, even if we don't get it now. Like, it would be nice to get it now, just so that we could have a better revenue split, but I'm not really, like, stressing about it. I see. Just a bit special, that's fair. I mean, everybody has things that make themselves special. In one way or another. We all have our unique things, but as I always say, if you feel like something's wrong with you, go talk to a doctor. Don't diagnose yourself on Google, because you might be wrong and you might stress yourself out for no reason. I'm bad about that too, Princess. I mean, not as bad as I used to. I used to chew on my lip a lot whenever I was a kid, and then like peel at the skin or like pick at the skin. I've gotten better with age. Like, my mom low-key beat that out of me. She would be like, Miki, stop picking your lips. Smack! And then I'd be like, I'm sorry. Because I would, like, do it to the point that my lips would start bleeding. Which, you know, is not great. So, I try to cut that out. Dude, this ice is great. No, I'm good, thank you. I still do it to this day. I do it sometimes if I'm like really lost in thought or like stressed out. I try to be mindful because I do the same thing. I just pick at my skin or like scratch myself if I get too stressed out. What's wrong with diagnosing yourself with Google? It's how I found that I have 7 different types of cancer and also polio. LOL. Maybe just chewing is why my bottom wisdom teeth grew in wrong. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. I do that too sometimes, Hazy. I like pick at the skin on my fingers. That's a really bad habit. Yeah, it's I've broken the like picking at like my face and my lip, but I still like do my fingers sometimes. Or if I'm really stressed out, I have a really bad habit, but I don't even realize I'm doing it. I start like clawing my arm. Or like I'll like be holding my arm and I start like digging my nails into it and I don't even realize it. It's always good to be mindful of those things because obviously they're not healthy. It's always best to find a way to redirect somehow. WebMD told my friend he had sickle cell anemia. He was genetically incapable of having that. He had bacterial bronchitis. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yeah, if you get too much on Google, you can get too in your head about stuff. Like, sometimes you might be right, but sometimes you might not. So it's always best to go check with a doctor. And besides, even if you do diagnose yourself, you can't prescribe yourself medication. You need a doctor anyways. Good night, Char. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your night. What do people scare me? Well, it's still important. I mean, people scare me too. I have really bad agoraphobia. But it's still important for your own health and well-being. Sometimes you have to do stuff you don't always like. Because that's what's for the best. Yeah, but you have to learn to get over that, Cheetah. I'm the same way. I'm horribly antisocial and again, literally agoraphobic. Hi, Tally! Welcome in! Hope you are doing well today. Glad to have you here. But yeah, even if you're antisocial, like, it's your health. You gotta go to the doctor. And so I don't like it either. And like, low-key, like, real talk with you guys, I do cry before I go to the doctor a lot of times because I'm so, like, stressed out and nervous. But it's something that has to be done if you want to feel better. I only use Google to see if symptoms I'm having could be important. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it's one thing to educate yourself so that you know, like, when to talk to a doctor. But it's not good to diagnose yourself. Especially if it's something really rare, which I see a lot of people on social media doing nowadays. It's a useful tool. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it's a useful tool, but don't diagnose yourself. Like, you can research it. Dude, literally, me too, Princess. I have panic disorder also. I have panic disorder plus OCD, so it's a really fun combo where I just start having a panic attack about the most random stuff. No problem, Tally. Take care of yourself. Well, thank you so much for having stream up in the background. But no, Princess, I get you. Like, the OCD and panic disorder, like, wombo combo. I start panicking about something super stupid. And then, like, the OCD makes me spiral and then panic worse. And then OCD and then panic more. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all want to... Okay, you guys think... If you ever feel bad about your anxiety, you want a story about me? No, I get it, Princess. I really do. I've gotten really better, but in my teen years, I was bad. I'm about to give y'all a story. So, when I first got diagnosed with panic disorder, it was really bad. If you don't know what panic disorder is, it's characterized by having random panic disorder or panic attacks. Sometimes not even caused by anything in particular. Like, you just have them out of nowhere over the stupidest things. And so I was probably like 14 years old. And my mom picked me up like after school or whatever, and we were going to get Little Caesars pizza. And so we pull up there, and my mom hands me a $20 bill and says, "Miki, I need you to go into the store and just ask them for 2 of their pizzas, like their hot and ready pizzas." And like most normal interaction, right? Like, it's a $20 bill. The pizzas were $5 back then. And so it's all fine. Like, I'm 14 years old. I'm in high school, man. And the second my mom handed me the $20 bill, I started having a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I started crying and sobbing so hard at the idea of walking into the store and asking the cash register for 2 pizzas, please. And so, like, I started having a panic attack and I almost passed out. And then my mom was like, Dang it, Miki! And then she just took the $20 bill and was like, I'll just do it myself. And then my mom just left me there, like, hysterically having a panic attack to go grab the pizza. So, like, I don't know, panic disorder is a wild ride sometimes. Like, there was absolutely zero reason for me to have that bad of a panic attack, but that basically sums up my relationship with the outside world. Oh man. People don't scare me much, they just drive me insane, and that's fair. But that's where I just try to mind my own business, to be honest. Yeah, back then I didn't really have proper coping skills. I was pretty new in my therapy journey and not on proper medication. I'm not on medication or therapy anymore. Thank the Lord. But it was definitely needed back then, and I'm very glad I'm a much more functional member of society now. Mother Komori, dude, it's because that happened. You want to know another panic attack I had? I was cooking, and you know, like those baby carrot packages? Like, there's like 100 baby carrots in it. Like, they're so small. And one day I was cooking, and I accidentally dropped a baby carrot, and then my dog ate it. And I started having a panic attack. And again, almost passed out because I was crying so hard. Because, okay, and here's the stupidest part. Carrots are my dog's favorite food, so he just thought it was like a treat. Like, there was nothing wrong with him eating the carrot. He ate carrots all the time. And there was like 100 carrots. So it's not like there was a shortage of carrots, and that was the very last one. But either way, I started having a panic attack over it. Can relate to the anxiety a lot. Hope it'll improve in the future. I want to do things for myself one day. You got this, Tally. I believe in you. You know, recognizing it's an issue is the first step to recovery. My brain going to return an item to the store. What if they try to say I'm a liar and then kick me into the street and cover me in feathers and the cops get caught on me? Literally, that's how I am as well. One thing I have to remind myself of a lot is that people tend to not care about, like, what you're doing. Like, in your head, you're thinking they care way more than they actually do. Most people genuinely do not care and are not even gonna think about it or notice. No, I wasn't worried about him, Dakota, because carrots were his favorite food and we ate them all the time. I just have a condition we're talking about called panic disorder that just makes you randomly have panic attacks. So, no, I wasn't even worried about him. It was his favorite food. We gave him carrots as snacks all the time. I just, like, I don't know. The fact that I dropped a baby carrot just, like, I guess mentally broke me that day. Why are our human brains so stupid? There's multiple times my brain thought, it sucks that... It would suck if I gave you a panic attack right now, and then it doesn't. That's literally what panic attack, or panic disorder is, Hazy. No, you're all good, Dakota. I don't really have mental issues since I'm gonna ignore the problems I can go on. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you can ignore things to an extent. Trapped my own brain? Yeah. Be what it be. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But, you know, it's important to, like, even if you have anxiety, to just recognize things aren't as rough as you think it is. You know? I forgot what I was gonna say. My pomegranate ice is melting a lot. I'm just, like, slowly nibbling on it. Yum, yum, yum. I'm debating how much longer I'm gonna stream for. We had a very productive stream today, guys, to be honest. Very happy about that. I haven't been able to stream this long in a while, so we were really able to crank down the timer a bit. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we'll be able to have some more streams tomorrow as well. Because, I need to see about streaming in the day too. I just have so much on my plate at the moment. I I know tomorrow night we're gonna be playing Milk Inside a Bag of Milk and Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. But maybe I'll see if I can do any other, like, streaming earlier in the day so we can run down the timer a little bit more. With the AC being in here, it's definitely a lot easier for me to have the motivation because I'm not, like, dying of a heat stroke. See, my anxiety has not been as bad as it was years ago. I still have my moments, but I have faith it'll get better. I'm sure it will get better. It sometimes takes a really long time, but you got this. True, extremely productive. We solved about 50 different major world problems and built a new homeless shelter. Yeah. So, I'll see what I can do. Because I have several games I want to play. Maybe I can check out the new Power World thing. Because Power World isn't a story, so... I mean, not really, at least. Kind of more survival-ish. So I can maybe have that as like my throwaway game that I play just to like kill time. To run down the timer, because everyone keeps talking about the new 1.0 update. Baking, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. And then I can have my normal story games at my usual stream time so nobody misses out. We'll see how it goes. What about Minecraft? I mean, maybe. I have my personal Minecraft world, but I play it with Fish, and I don't want to play when Fish isn't home. Because we always do, like, our worlds together. So that's the only reason I wouldn't do it. I'm talking about specifically a game in the middle of the day, because, like, Fish will be at work. Well, yeah, it gives me an alert, Baking. I miss YouTube when sometimes YouTube doesn't alert a lot of the time. Like, you have to have your subs public. But Twitch typically alerts me pretty easily. I can't tell if it's just God talking to me in my brain, but whenever I'm worrying about something or being sad, I'll hear, "Are you worrying about this?" And then it stops. Well, yeah, I mean, God talks to us like that all the time, so... What about the community server? I don't play on a community server. That's a fan server. Just like the Discord. I don't do anything with a Discord or fan server. That's for you guys, but I don't really want to play on those things. It's nothing against you guys. I prefer to be able to do my own thing. But this Saturday we'll be playing Mecha Chameleon. And viewers will be able to join. So if you want to play a game with me, Saturday will be your night. And Friday we have karaoke, so that'll be really fun. That shall be good stuff. Oh my goodness. I like keep coughing. As a Christian VTuber, as the Kingdom Hearts tagline goes, you may never know who you may run into next. Yeah! True? There's people all around us at all times, and you never know, you know, what someone's going through, or, you know, the stuff they have going on, etc. Christian VTuber's your base? Yeah, for sure! I am happy to be one. And there's a lot of others out there too, and I recommend you giving all of them some love as well. I do not think I saw your last comment, Princess. Feel free to resend it. If I miss your comment, it's just because there's a lot of them, and sometimes I might miss them. I was caring for my grandma back in 2023, and after she fell many times, and I finally got her to go to sleep. Hours later, I randomly had a violent panic attack and hyperventilated, heart hurt, ran so fast, genuinely thought I was having a heart attack and had to call 911 for me. Grandma didn't even know about it. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. Also, distancing yourself from the fan groups protects you from being liable for anything that happens there. Oh yeah, that's my main thing, where it's like, I love you guys, but also I don't want to be, like, responsible or liable for if someone were to get up to shenanigans. Like, as a content creator, I already have a lot on my plate. And so, it's just really difficult, you know? And I don't like the extra stress. see things aren't there. Is that one just me? Well, I don't really want to talk about that stuff. I know we talked about things a little bit, but I don't really want to talk about everyone's issues at the moment. That's awesome, princess. Actually, another streamer. I don't know if she's been lurking. I haven't seen her in a bit. But Vampy, another streamer. Her birthday is June 24th, the day after mine. And then there's another streamer, Yumi Nyari. Also, and she shares the same birthday as me. I mean, yeah, sometimes Dakota, if it's being used in a heretical or like blasphemous way. Or just generally misrepresenting things. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating. Good night, Cheetah. Take care of yourself. Poison crit. Sinking sanity damage rupture. True damage blast. Nice. Sounds like fun. Hydrate is on cooldown? Yeah. There's like a 5-minute cooldown, or is it 15? I can't remember. I promise I am well hydrated, though. I've literally been gnawing on ice for, you know, the last 45 minutes. The ice is gone, though, so I just gotta drink the little bit of juice left. Of course, Archon! Well, thank you so much for being here. And you know what? You're part of the community now, too. So, you are also inspiring. Glad to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I probably will be heading off here pretty soon, too. No problem, Val. Yeah, it's getting late. It's like 12:45 for me. So, I gotta start getting things wrapped up so that I, you know, can get some rest, too. But we had a very good stream, and I'm happy for that. Let's see. Huh? I don't know why that. That's weird. Sorry, I was looking at something and confused me. Oh no, old man's gonna call it a night. Yeah, I'm gonna raid out. I think I'm scrolling to see if there's anyone on my recommended right now for me to send you to, if there's anyone that instantly catches my eye, or if I'm gonna go to my following tab. Man, I feel like a burp is stuck in my throat. I know that sounds so stupid, but like you know what I mean? Where you just feel like a bubble and you're like, ooh, something doesn't feel right here. How are you above me in time when you were below me in time? What do you mean? How was I below you in time? Huh? Yeah, of course, Tally. I'm glad you're able to be here. Before, how was I below you before and above you now? Time doesn't change like that. Time moves pretty linearly. I don't know. I guess I will send you to... I'm gonna send you to Avira. She is currently partner pushing. She is pretty cool. She is currently playing Power World. If you guys have a sub, if someone could send the raid message real quick. Yes, I go by Central. I go by Central because I live in Texas. I stream every day at 8 p.m. Central. So 9 p.m. Eastern. So I would love to have you guys back tomorrow, if possible. You know, if you got other things going on, that's totally fine. If you have a sub, copy the first message. It's supposed to be animated, but Fish doesn't have a sub. Rest in peace. Second one is static. So we're gonna go Shark Attack Avira. She's super cool. She's playing Power World. She is trying to hit partner. So, you know... She needs to average 75 viewers. Let's help her out with that. Kura, yeah, I'm in Texas. Thank you guys so much, everyone, for being here in stream again. I'm sorry to dip out on all you guys, but it is about that time. So I'll see you all again tomorrow. Don't forget to check out my content on other socials. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. So until then,